We're live and make some noise, guys.
Woo!
Making noise.
It's
Making
time.
We are also
noise
guys.
with my mouth.
That's how it works. Better than other places.
I
God
apparently
damn it,
had
Joe.
my audio too loud on my laptop, so we could hear the exact echo of everything we just said. That was fun. Welcome, Wanderers, back to Records of the Realms. This is Darkness Arc. We are on session 16. This is the Darkness crew, who I don't think have officially had their name said in canon yet, so it will remain a mystery until then. We're going to get started shortly after a quick round of intros, a recap, and some splishy splashies in-game. It's going to be a great time.
What?
Splishy splashies. You guys going to the spa? I assume you're going to go into the hot springs.
Right.
Don't give me confused expressions. That's not the weirdest thing that's been said in the last 20 minets.
No, it's
The rest
not.
just wasn't said on air. Anyways,
That's the point.
You have no proof of that.
I don't. Y'all are lucky. Hi, guys. I'm Vinny Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography, videography, and I make TTRPG stuff. Let's start with Zella, so that way Zella will have the biggest gap of having to speak again.
Yay! Hey guys, I'm Crazella or Zella. I stream here on Twitch. Honestly, yeah, I am losing my voice right now, guys, but I'm super excited to be here. I'm gonna be playing our favorite Mama Tiefling, Aranea. I am a warlock, and we just had a soot eating contest, so that was fun. I did not win. No, I don't think anybody won really. But let's see, stuff going on. I've got a Spooky Heist, which is a Honey Heist spinoff going off October 26th, so here in like 20 days. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited to be here, but I don't know. I guess I'm in the basement this week. That's where I was designated last week, so all right.
Where we are in Vinny's house.
I wish I had a house, guys. You guys would be welcome to take over whatever spot I had if I had a fucking house. Anyways, Tech, over to you.
What's up, everybody? It is October, so welcome to the Weekly Freakly. Your boy is straight out of the icebox and onto the stream. So, yes, I'm in the icebox this week. Don't know why he put me there. I'm Tech Frost for everybody who has not heard of me. You can get me any of my social medias as TEKFROST. Stop, Jay. But yeah, other than that, you will see me playing your favorite Kinku Fractima Kinkus, Balmor and Ruff. I am also very happy to be here.
Over to Joe.
What's up, geeks? I'm Joe from New Age Geeks. You can catch me everywhere at New Age Geeks and New Age Cosplay. On New Age Geeks this week, we have Forging Fates. On Monday, we have Tuesday, we're doing the Roll for Charity stream, where I'm going to be playing in a D&D game with the one, the only Tank Tolman. So check that out. This Thursday, nothing. Wednesday, I don't think anything else. That's all I got. Remember, we love you, geeks.
All right, Clark, over to you.
Hi, I'm Lark. I play Kelia, the Drunken Fist Monk. You can find me at Exalted Lark on most all other social medias, and I guess I'm crawling out of the pool today at Vinny's house to be here at this podcast.
Like the ring girl? Like what is
Why
that?
do I have a room in this house?
it's
Why do I
October.
have a
You
room?
never picked one.
Call your room.
I don't
Call
know.
your room, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. I don't pre-tell people where they are. Like, I'm just as surprised as you when these locations get mentioned.
You're in the oven.
Oh,
Joe's in the
improv.
oven for this one. You're in the oven for this one. No
All
worries.
right, Joe's in the oven. He agreed. For some reason, up to Jocelyn.
Hi. Oh my god. You can probably tell what mood we're all in. My name is Jocelyn. I use they, she pronouns. I am playing Phelan, your second or third favorite Star Elf Ranger. I don't know who your favorite is, but how dare you? You can find me on TikTok and Twitch at the Tipsy Tiger doing cosplay and TTRPG stuff. This Friday and the following Friday, we're actually doing a Good Society stream in 2 parts called Ghosts and Galas. Vinny is in it. It's going to be a good time. Already from session 0, gonna be unhinged. And then the following month on November 1st and the following Friday, I am doing another Good Society players game that Jay is in. called Haunted Plans and Hand Fans. So I think it's going to be a good time. Basically, the premise is you're a classic movie monster. Other than that, you're just Regency, or you're like certain characters trying to take it down from the inside. I have lots of stuff going on, but we don't have enough time for it. So I think I'll just say that Vinny somehow has a very fancy armoire that I have taken residency in.
I want this house, honestly. I got a pool.
No, honestly.
I got an oven
Get
big
you a
enough to
house.
fit a person. Like, it's good times. I don't know why I tested that, but hey, good times. Jay,
It
up
was
to
basically
you.
Hey everyone, I'm Jay. My pronouns are they, them. I will be your friendly neighborhood furball Nympheria tonight who uses she, they pronouns. I am super happy to be here tonight as always. You can find me on Instagram at jthegaycosplays. And I am coming live from underneath the little cabinet underneath Vinny's sink. I'm a leak. I'm a leak in the sink.
There's a leak in the boat. Ah! Anyways, that line will forever exist in my head. Thank you, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too. All right, Jocelyn, looking to you. Recap time.
Ooh, all right. So last time we started hot in many senses of the word with Aranea being dropped off in the tavern by Ruff after her near fatal fight with Dee, the Minotaur warlock who she has been going on missions for Lolth with. Ruff immediately ran out after Dee with Phelan hot on her heels. Malkith was so angry that his face flamed up to burn the leather straps of his mask off, and all he said was, "Where?" However, with the high enough persuasion check, Nea was able to calm him down enough to not go after Dee, much to the Fire Genassi's chagrin. And the Nim and Kelliot ended up tending to Nea in the meantime, as she was back at 1 hit point. Ruff confronted Dee and asked for the braid that Dee had ripped off of Aranea's head. He did toss it over begrudgingly, and Faye caught up, and with a nat 20 intimidation that I'm very proud of from this socially awkward star elf, basically said, if you ever come near Aranea again, I will shove 15 arrows down your throat. We ended up going back to the tavern, and Nea explained that the reason the fight had happened was because he is the one who murdered the Illustre worshipping families that Brandel had been talking about earlier. We decided to go to the Flow Inn to relax and get a good night's sleep. Kelliot took Aranea. I think there was like putting her braid back on her head after Ruff put it in her mouth. So there was like a whole lot of mending and prestidigitation. And we ended up having a bonding session in the hot baths, just talking about tattoos, religions, why Dee might have done what he did. But in the meantime, Balmor and Ruff were having a huge argument with Balmor saying that he felt Ruff had gotten darker in her disposition, but Ruff gaslighting him by saying nothing had changed and they have to focus on the others. Nim hinted a bit at where she came from, but didn't go too far into the details while the rest of us got continually drunk. Balmor decided to head to the roof, where he met up with a familiar feline, Glare, the cat from Massatopolis. Well, it turns out, for those of you who were here for when a Tabaxi druid climbed on the ship and stabbed Jesper for the Sands of Time, Glare and that Tabaxi are one and the same. The Tabaxi ended up speaking. It turns out Glare is actually spelled Gleire, and they had a very tense conversation. Balmor asked, basically, are you done doing bad things? To which she said, since she can't get the last few grains of the Sands of Time, she doesn't seem to have anything else that she could do. When Balmor asked why she has been sticking around the party, her answer was, and I quote, "I'll be honest, I know I can take you guys, so I can keep you guys close." After a very hilarious incident where Balmor said, well, I'm not afraid of you, you're not a bird, to which she transformed into a bird. She left, and we ended up going to bed, with Balmor not telling any of us what had happened. Because, of course.
We ended the session there.
No, we didn't!
Did we not-
didn't!
did we not
The
end the
next
session?
day,
That was the
we
first
started
half.
at the Forges of Fate. And I'm like, looking at my notes, what do you mean we ended the session there? Kelliot, Ruff, Balmor, and Malkath, that's your name now, apparently. Malkith met at the Forges of Fate. So you could work. Malkuth requested some armor to be made from the spider metal that we'd harvest from the mega forged spiders we fought. Meanwhile, Nim, Aranea, Ruff, and Phelan headed to the Scholar's Vent, where Nim ended up meeting with her estranged brother Nerium, who is a self-centered asshole. Nerium basically was there to buy
I'm
out
hot.
all the. I'll get there. Nerium talked down to Nim as per usual, as Nim tried to be confident about the work she was doing. And with a 20 insight check, she caught a moment of doubt in Nerium's face before Nerium stormed off with someone called Miss Summerstone. Well, this is apparently Nim's childhood friend, Ildra, who does ask if Nim will meet her back in Massatopolis once they're back there. Also, a note for Ruff doing a nat 20 on stealth to steal 2 journals and just do this while walking on the ceiling. After a confrontation between the siblings with backup from Aranea and Phelan, Ruff decided to be like, hey, I've been here the whole time, here's your journals. And also, in the meantime, the exchange of, no, I'm telling you, my senses are never wrong. There's a hot, mean man somewhere around here. And that was Kelliot. We ended up exploring the marketplace, and Ruff, Aranea, and Kelliot signed up for the soot eating contest, which is as amazing and stupid as it sounds. We had a huge eating contest that involved a lot of assistance, which included Balmore using prestidigitation on all the food that Ruff ate. Bardic for Nea from a very drunk Leon. And guidance from Malkuth to Kelliot. They all got to so far to the final round that eventually poor Vinny had to be like, can you all make up things for me? And and now we're gonna make the DC 23. They all did a great job, but the person who ended up winning was Ruff. Ruff became the Soot Queen, while cannons of soot exploded and an orchestra played. And truly, the way we best ended the session was Aranea walking by and whispering, dirty fucking cheaters. And that's where we are now.
And that is where we are now. After Ruff won the competition, the rest of you guys got pretty far. You guys have a few moments where at least 3 of you are really highly covered in soot, amongst other things from the many random things you guys have been eating. Leon is just sipping from his wizard hat. He's really enjoying himself, and gives a small clap. You still did a good job. All right,
Drinking out of his wizard. Oh yeah, I forgot. It had straws. Okay.
That's a straw. Yeah.
Where did he get that?
He didn't tell you.
Kelly had actually asked last week where it was gotten, to which Leon had no idea.
Yeah, he didn't tell you. Kept that secret close to his chest. It's very important. Well, that was fun. You guys look gross now. Just looking at the people covered in soot. Was any of it good?
Yeah, was any of it actually tasty?
No.
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 Probably gonna burn your throat for a little while.
Ruff opens her mouth and points to a black tongue. It's like,
My voice is kind of not the best right now.
Justification for Zella's losing that line. I think I also need to remind you, I forgot to say this, that the 3 people who participated got a form of dimension door, and now Ruff has soot fire breath.
Mm-hmm.
And a nice little
single use of dimension door.
Yeah, the single use of a sooty dimension door.
Yeah, and a coal crown.
And a very cool crown made of soot.
That's never leaving.
Oh yeah, Ruff is gonna wear that forever. Congratulations, Ruff.
Ruff's just gonna give a tapping the crown and gives a royalty bow. Little moving her head so the soot just kind of flows down next to her.
I can't even be mad at the fact that she got prestidigitation. Look how adorable she is.
It's true. Very true.
Also, Kelly, I was having a rough time. Yes, Ruff, you notice, or anyone who looks at Ruff long enough notices that the crown seems to just continuously have a little stream of soot just come down from it, like its own little area. It does like harmlessly just dissipate, more akin to almost like black snow than anything, but it's a nice little fun aura for Ruff to have now.
Oh, she's just like swinging her head around and like throwing it everywhere as much as she possibly can.
Phelan's ducking, just like, no!
Throwing it back.
Don't make her
So,
do this.
Well,
I think we have a little bit of time before the celestial event. Did we want to go to the hot springs?
I think it's needed. I look at all
Yeah.
my friends who are suffering with their esophagi.
Yeah,
I've
Balmore's
already-
just laughing.
I've already gone. It's very nice. We need to go.
Maybe it'll help with your throat.
Yeah, just like head under the water and open your mouth. Maybe like it'll get in there and it'll fix something.
Yeah, that healing salt water.
No. Like, let the
Stay
steam
Brent.
rise up. Don't drink the Okay.
Don't drink it.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. You shouldn't drink that kind of water, but you're close. Like, if it's kind of like when people take a pot and you let the steam go into your nose. Apparently, it's really good for. I used to do it with a couple of plant supplements back home whenever we got a cold.
Mm-hmm. Very common.
Balmore's just like tapping his beak and listening. Like, I've never shoved my nose over a boiling pot. Okay, yeah. If I ever get the sniffles, I'll do that. I'll give it a try.
Right, but you don't stick your beak in the pot. You put
hover.
it above
Hover.
so the steam goes into it.
It's kind of like, how do I put it? Like, have you ever, like, when you were boiling anything, kind of just hovered your face over it and it, like, felt really good because of the steam and, like, stuff?
Well, no, because most of the stuff I cook could like hurt you. So if you put your face over it,
Hang on, what do you mean most of the stuff you could cook? I think we're walking at this point. What do you mean most of
Yeah.
the stuff can hurt you?
Yeah, I'm confused.
well, certain chemicals, if you make them and put them together, can explode. So if I put my face over them and it explodes, I could hurt myself.
That's what you were making for dinner?
Well, no, I also don't shove my face in what I'm making for dinner.
Never mind.
I'm very confused. Like the whole
Shove
time
my
this is
face in anything I'm
happening.
eating.
So what did you say, Mal?
I shove my face in anything I'm eating.
I keep
Yeah.
walking and we're gonna just make it to the healing eruption.
Both Balmore and Ruff, since Ruff heard the hyena cackle whenever you were in the library, Buff. Wow, that's her name. Buff is like hyena cackling like bad right now.
Buff and rough and other stuff.
That's a new one.
Love that. As you guys continue on and begin trudging up the side of the volcano to get to the springs, Leon recants, is like, I believe person in charge, his name's Silas. That's the person we talked to, who gives us our free visit. Oh, going upstairs sucks while drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You doing good there, buddy?
Might do Unseen Servant again.
You what?
I might do Unseen Servant again.
Oh.
Do you want a lift?
Oh, yes.
Guys, let's go.
Is Kelly the one who's just been carrying everybody?
Any chance to get a piggyback from Kellyot?
All right. Leon hops on and then offers you the the straw to the
Oh,
hat.
hell yeah. Let's go. The first sip is literally just like gargle and spit to get the soot out of my mouth, and then the rest I'm drinking normal.
That's super fair. I think everyone should at some point use a water skin or something and do the same. Especially the people in the competition. As you guys climb up, you see a stone base. RNA, this place would be familiar to you, similar to a lot of the other not construction, architecture, the other part of house building. Around here is stone. And immediately going in, you can see people who are already relaxing in hot springs, either individual, some like lazy river-esque that go around an entire area. And there is most of the people here seem to be of the older variety. First person that you come across is a octonoid, a Ursula-esque individual, an octopus person who has very great hair. Definitely not as much of a style choice as it is just like age for the hair. But is sitting down at the front desk. Actually seems to be missing a few of the octopus legs and is just kind of sitting down and relaxing, stretching them out a little bit. And it's like, sorry. Welcome to Healing Eruptions. How can we help you today? How can we heal you?
What's wrong with your legs? They're missing. Balmore's just like pointing. Like, you have a few missing ones.
Oh, some stories attached to or not attached. They're gone. Some stories happened to them. Love. It was, 19. No. She begins to rattle off a couple small details about like a shark for one. And then just an accident to another, and then the story like starts slipping away into a small mumble for a bit.
I feel like I just let Balmore deal with this.
Balmore's just listening.
Yeah.
He's intrigued. Yeah, okay.
She goes on for a bit. She's missing 3 of her 8. So she goes into like a quick little story about each of them. And then at the end, like in the middle of the third one, she's like, sorry, why are you guys are here? Is there something specific we can help you with? You looking to be purchasing anything? Are you looking to spend a day in our spa? What can I do to help you guys?
Absolutely. Spending a day is exactly what we need. And then I was wondering, you have the magma healing salve. I was wondering if I could purchase some while I'm here.
Oh yeah, I can direct you into our little store where you can grab some.
Oh, wonderful.
Joe,
we would like to go to the spa.
Joe, I saw you had a response earlier to how can I heal you? Just wanted to check in on that.
Joe is
we're going to be just quiet
several
here.
dirty jokes.
Okay.
We're going to be quiet here. We're not going to say anything.
Double check.
It's not that type of spa.
I am very demure. Very mindful.
You don't know what type of spa it is. Told you.
No.
Well, then.
Remember in Plunge when you guys were like, we want to go to this very specific type of joint.
I was not a part of that.
The reason Kellyot wanted to go there was because it was isolated from the rest of the group and he could just chill out and then get arrested maybe.
Go back to jail. Okay.
Yeah, I think I kind of am just backing Nim up. Like, yeah, that's what we want. I'm gonna let Nim take the lead on this.
Nim, a separate kind of interrupted that sentence. You were specifically explaining that you guys were spending the time at the at the spa.
Yeah.
Cool. She furrows her brow and begins looking at the list. Did you guys have an appointment already scheduled?
Oh. No, we didn't know we needed an appointment.
We don't. Leon from the back of Kellyot. Jesper, Nazure, connections, and then just puts head against the back of Kellyot for a second.
What our friend over here just explained.
A really gross burp comes out right. Kellyot does that. A really gross burp comes out.
He's used to it. It's fine.
I can smell from over here. Oh, geez, what did you... Anyway. So we do have connections, and so didn't know if that played any part in it.
Jesper, give me a sec. Watch her pick up a speaking stone. Hi, Silas. We have a few guests here of a Mr. Jesper. And the voice comes through and says, yep, I'm in an appointment with him right now. That should not be a problem. Just let them in. Let them, believe it was all a full day pass. So let them do whatever their heart desires. If they break anything, that is a separate issue. Clarifying that if you guys can hear me, if you break anything, I have gotten told a little bit about the way your group works, which is totally fine. If anything like that happens at my place of establishment, we will have words.
Just
10th
look
floor.
at Elliot, be like, I don't know. I feel like that was a personal attack against us, but I mean, what could they possibly be talking about?
Not
We've never
personal.
broken anything.
They must have been talking about a different adventuring group, and they must be
Right.
just thinking of something else.
I
Yeah.
don't think.
I don't know.
I
Oh.
look at Nim and I say, it must be nice being that fooling yourself like that.
A little bit, yeah. But it just sounds like a regular business warning. I'm sure they explain this to all customers because I don't think you would want your stuff to be broken. So let's just go enjoy things without breaking stuff. Okay.
Ruff's
I mean,
gonna
as long as-
say,
No, as long as no one starts shit, I won't have to finish it. So
Let him know.
Ruff's gonna say in Kellyot's voice, just don't get caught.
also that, but also they've seen us and we're here.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to just go in and relax.
The lady has slightly wide eyes. Wide eyes, yes. My brain mixed the words up, but I think I actually said them right. Has wide eyes for a moment before going down and grabbing some towels and hands you each a golden towel. It's not actually gold, it is just specifically has the shimmer of gold. Just keep those towels with you. They let people know your status, so you may explore as you see fit, enjoy, relax. Each of you are also good for a full complimentary body treatment, so full massages, any type of actual alleviation we can provide. We have scrubs, we have lotions, the works. So go
Elliot
treat
with
yourself.
Leon on his back puts both of his hands on the counter and is like, I want someone to crack my spine like a whip.
All right. We might have to hire out for that particular level, but we can find somebody.
Thank you.
Ruff's in the back like,
Same thing.
I could do.
Oh,
Like Balmore's gonna like tap her shoulders. Like she was saying she could do it for Kellyot. She could crack your back. You'd have to. It's up to you.
I mean, it's all
I want-
expenses paid, so either way, we can have it done.
When we're out and about next time, Ruff, I'm taking you up on that offer. But now I'm gonna have this professional do it for me.
So you guys have the run of the mill of a spa. Like you can do whatever the frick you want. If you guys want to purchase things, that is again a separate thing. But I'd love to hear at least one thing that each of you guys do. We don't have to sit on it for long. I'm just curious what each of you guys do. Like, is there a certain thing that like you need? Kind of like Kellyot needs his back totally dismantled. Is anyone else in a specific condition?
I think Phelan will take a massage and a soak, seeing as Phelan's back is practically a boulder. Definitely not something I know from personal
From
experience.
carrying the team.
My back is
Literally.
really tense from carrying the team on it.
We all look like shrimp right now. Straighten up that back.
That's pretty much what it is. It's like Phelan definitely is slightly taller than they appear. They're just kind of like crumpled a little bit. So yeah, full body massage and then a soak afterwards for sure, with plenty of hydration. Because fun fact, when you get massages, hydrate heavily before and after, because the lactic acid will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Not literally, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my thing.
Hydrated straight.
All right. Anybody else?
I will also be doing a massage and like whatever soak, like nice Epsom salt, like lavender, just throw that shit all in there. Like I imagine Spirited Away-esque bathhouse.
Fuck yeah.
Could totally fit that aesthetic for you in many of the ways.
Yes,
Yeah. So,
I love that movie.
all right. How about our bottom two, bottom three, bottom four?
I will get just a nice steam bath where someone just washes my body down, soaks it for me, just scrubs everything clean, and just enjoy the steam. that I generate myself in the water.
It's extra hot in your room.
Yeah.
People come in and they're like, I didn't even make the water hot. You don't need to.
This one's off.
Find me one that is having no power. This is fine.
All right.
Balmore is like at like the spa area with his feet in, just kind of kicking and like taking. He looks like he's just looking around and taking notes and like staring at stuff. Like that's weird. Like watching people do stuff and just taking notes. And Ruff is like swimming almost in the spa with her mouth open, just like shark wise, just going back and forth and swimming in circles.
Waiting for something to fly in.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Aranea, Kalia.
I mean, Kellyot said he's getting his back just worked out, and then he's gonna soak in the tub. He is also gonna ask the people who work here if there's a place where he can get just the pumice stones, and explain like who is looking for them and why, like what he was told, what he should be getting.
Cool. And Aranea.
I think Naya would definitely probably get maybe her her horns like exfoliated because she's already
Hell
been
yeah.
here once.
I should do that too.
Like
I'm gonna do
and
that.
just like get a mani pedi, kind of chill out.
Like, yeah.
I'll
Okay,
join
but
you
what
in that
color are you getting for the
horn.
nails, Naya? Inquiring minds want to know.
Black, of course.
So,
She has an aesthetic. Cool.
With spider webs.
I don't know if she wants to be on theme with Vault.
True.
Or are you that into the aesthetic where you're like, I hate her, but I must?
The aesthetic. But the aesthetic.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna roll for it. Like, let me see if I'm just into the aesthetic of it.
It's like a deconstructing Christian who's like, damn, they're fucking terrible, but fuck if they don't have really good aesthetics.
No, I am not into the fucking aesthetic.
Mhm.
No.
oh my goodness.
That's fair.
I feel like Mama Nea is too elegant for like spider webs.
Kaliat, as you ask people about the stonework, or about for specifically some pumice, you're asked, it certainly is raining out. Did you bring an umbrella?
I think I forgot it at home.
Do you speak thieves' cant?
I do.
Cool. It is more than just pumice, whatever asking for pumice is here.
Oh.
For sure. It is
Is
not
that what
pumice.
Starro was asking me for? It's just drugs?
You don't know. But with the umbrella, it's asking how much do you want?
God, I'm gonna get arrested in another city. He's like enough for like one person. One person.
How do you translate that into thieves' camp?
So they asked me if I have an umbrella. I said, yeah, but I can't share it.
All right, cool. With that little bit of leeway, you are able to eventually get a very small, but still fits in a regular hand, small briefcase. The briefcase is this big, but it has a normal size handle on it. You are slid it, and then you are gestured to go in for your massage, and then the attendant walks away.
I peek inside.
There is a pumice stone.
Wild cloak and deck. Okay, and I close it and I put it back in my stuff.
Also, roll me a perception check.
The fucking bat guy is back again.
No, Paris, no!
Date
Big
with
dog.
Kelly,
them.
flirt, Kelly, out for your life.
We're gonna add drug deals.
Perception? That's a 16.
Cool. You know what? Give you a fair roll. Cool. As you are getting massaged, you get your body worked. Like, you get those cracks out. It hurts, but it's a
Oh
good
yeah,
hurt.
that's what he's there for. You think he's not a masochist?
You get
He's here for it.
You get wound up like a mat. Like, there's a point where like feet wrapped almost to your back.
Hell yeah.
As you are like slapped down, like onto the thing, a hand slaps the center of your back, and you feel an energy almost getting released into your back for a moment, and you feel the exhale of a bull next to your ear for a second. Be careful.
Be careful?
Yes. Watch what you're doing next time. And
D?
gives another slap on your back, and then you hear a pair of hooves leave.
Is it D?
You just got D'd.
Yeah, D.
Oh, that's like,
D's nuts.
he's like in a pretzel. He's just sitting there. He's like,
Seems like one or two people are muted on Google Meets, if you don't mind unmuting.
oh my god, it's not me this time. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Not
Sorry.
That's fine. Does anyone need to purchase anything? We have one person buying the Magma Heal Salve, which is like an industrial sized bottle of stuff, so you'll have plenty to work with.
shit.
And to
That's
like
great.
mimic it. Does anyone need that, or bath salts, or pumice soap?
I'm getting the healing salve.
Mhm.
So I will definitely spend 30 gold. There you go.
Kellyot was part of a drug deal. Is leaving with
For a rock. It's rock.
leaving with
But
leaving
what
with a
else is
brick of pumice. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's a brick of cocaine made to look like pumice.
You don't know. You opened it, looked at it, and closed it. So that's where we're leaving it.
Toro!
I wish I could have sending so I could ask him what the fuck he's on about.
We have a person who has sending.
Who has
And
never
his
met
name
Star.
is Val.
Yeah, you should
Oh,
definitely
crap.
go tell
I guess Malcolm.
Go tell him. Go tell him
Mal-
Malkith about the drug deal.
I feel like Lance stumbles out of his thing, and it's quite literally stumbles because his whole body doesn't work anymore. And he goes over to Malcolm's place and like falls in his water and is like busts out and is like, Malcolm, something really weird just happened.
I mean, we're in a bath together, so I feel like it can't get much weirder than this.
It's whatever. It's fine.
And there's just a girl there scrubbing his chest. Go ahead. What do you need?
I get paid for this. This isn't weird.
No, you're good. No, you're fine. You're not.
Why'd you say huh then?
Don't make it weird, Cal. Come on. Just tell me what
You're
you need.
so right. You know what? I just had a really weird thing happen to me, so I'm a little off kilter right now. I'm so sorry.
Just tell me what you need. Come on. Give it to me, Cal.
Does pumice mean something else here than it does other places?
Do I know? Pumice?
Zero reason for you to, but roll me a d20. If you hit 20, we'll say you do.
I mean, there's also a person who lives here who might know that, but
There's no reason I would know this. It's a 7. Yeah, no reason I would know this.
he looks to the girl sitting there with us like,
Hey, I've got a platinum piece. You know what the pumice means if it's something fancy we should know about.
roll a persuasion check.
come on. I don't have guidance. I'm so sorry.
14. Oh, I can give myself guidance.
Slap your fucking chest.
Oh,
16.
Okay. You watch her go.
I just reach over into my pants and pull out a platinum piece.
Cool.
I've done this before.
She looks at it, gives it a bite, puts it in her bag. That's some type of anti-magic material.
What does it do exactly? Tell it to my friend. I really don't give a fuck. I don't have the pumice. What did you buy, Kel? For fuck's sake, I'm here getting my chest rubbed. And you come
I
and join me in
don't.
the bath.
Listen, listen. I was asked to get pumice, which I thought was just like a rock that like happened here. And I was like, oh yeah, like monks have like calluses and stuff. You use it, just scrub it, and
Makes
it
sense,
comes off
makes
and
sense. I'm
everything.
tracking. I'm picking up what you're putting
Yeah.
down.
So I asked for pumice, right?
Right.
And then I got thieves' canted in return.
I mean, I have questions about that, but okay.
And so I was like, I responded as so, thinking
As you do.
maybe it's the good stuff. Maybe it's like really nice pumice that no one gets to have.
What,
And then
what does that even mean?
I
Kind of
don't
fancy pumice
know.
would that
I
be?
don't go here.
But I feel like these are basic questions we should be asking ourselves. Like, how fancy is this pumice going to be that you need to speak in a special fucking language?
I don't know. They make weird fucking ink that does all sorts of crazy shit. I don't know. I thought maybe it was like magic pumice that they did this special black market pumice. I don't know. And then I got this weird little briefcase.
Let me see the briefcase. Pass it over here.
No.
Don't stop, sweetheart. Just keep going. Just a little lower. I need it on the stomach now.
I don't
Let me
want to
see
do
the
this.
briefcase.
He opens it, but does not give it to you.
Do I see anything in it fancy? Like, do I see anything besides just being a fucking pumice stone?
Roll me a nature check.
Why?
12.
I most certainly do.
Do you what, Killia?
I was gonna ask if I have nature, but I'm too stupid to have nature. So
I have nature.
There seem to be some small specks of stuff in it. You aren't sure what those specks are.
oh my god.
Ask me later. I probably know.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's some of us.
You hear a voice going, "Ooh, ask me later."
Yeah, one of the ashen owls is just hanging on the side of the spa. It's just like, cool. Ask me later.
I'm just gonna reach a finger out and like touch it and like touch one of the dots and
Oh my god.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Butt drugs.
18.
You're fine.
It seems like you got swindled.
I mean, if it's
Does
just
it,
a
like, make
rock,
my
that's
tongue numb or
what I'm
anything?
looking for. I mean, I didn't even pay anything for it. They just gave it to me.
I'll be honest with you, Kel. I don't really know much use I can be for you. I'm not even from down here.
Also, I think D showed up, maybe?
I mean, I'm really relaxed right now, so I'm going to pretend like you didn't just say that because I don't want to just boil this sweet young lady next to me.
Well, to be fair, nothing happened.
Well, I mean, not yet. Give it time. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, you mean with D? So, I mean,
I'm so
So you're
willing to just
saying-
let a scene continue to go on for as long as possible.
you were saying D showed up.
Showed up and he just like slapped me on the back and told me to be careful. And I think he was just calling me stupid, which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. But also, I was currently in pretzel mode. That was happening.
I mean,
so
yeah,
I
I
really
mean,
couldn't do much about
I
it.
feel like that's a fair evaluation of the situation. But I mean, what are you? What? Kev, I'm not a smart man. I'm not from down here. I don't know why I'm the one that you come to, though. I guess I would kind of understand why you come to me as far as some of the other people.
Oh, right. Can you real quick?
Listen here, Kel. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I tasted it. It seemed okay. Do you want to crack it up and see what we can figure out? Or do you want to just move on from here? Let's either go balls deep or say fuck off with it.
I think you see Kellyot just sort of like blue screen for a minute because you're asking him to make a choice and he doesn't know what to do about that. He's like,
Let me see. Give me the stone. Okay, pass me the stone. I take it. I crack off a little piece on the end.
Okay.
And I grab it and I put it in my mouth and chew it.
Roll me a con save with disadvantage.
7.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
2.
All right. You can't cast cantrips or first level spells for the next 8 hours.
All right. There you go.
And
Now,
the
see, I feel
symbol
it.
and the symbol on your chest stops glowing.
There you go. That's what it does.
Is it supposed to do that?
No, it's always glowing. It's like a flashlight.
That's not now.
Well, now maybe I could actually sneak around for once.
True. You also don't have your armor right now.
That's also, yeah. I mean, yeah, that probably would help. It's usually the sound plus the glowing lights. It's always a big fucking deal. Anyways, but this is what your little stone does.
The Batman like pinwheel with a zoom in of Leon on a floaty comes in and goes out, and we rejoin the entire group having finished their time at the healing eruptions.
I feel so relaxed. I don't think anything could make me feel not relaxed right now.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed, but a little bit weaker. Like I can't just use all my abilities for the next 8 hours. It's really weird. Like I feel like this void in my chest. What do you
Wait,
think,
what
Kellyot?
happened? What happened?
Nothing happened. It's just me and Kellyot were trying out some things, and it just
What?
drained all my energy from me.
What kind of things?
It's better if you don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answer to.
Kellyat?
See, I thought it was gonna be you two, but it's you two. That
Who'd have guessed it, right? Kellyot just draining it out of me.
I'm sorry, you what? You two who? What? Never mind. I'm too tired for this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
Kellyat has draining abilities. That's crazy.
And don't you ever
Okay.
forget it, baby.
I never will, that's for sure.
I check on this motherfucker.
Wait, is Naya there?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are going to you guys all getting ready to go now.
Okay, can I just like insight check this?
Give me
like,
insight
there
check,
is some
you guys.
fuckery
Yeah.
going on.
Whoever wants
All
to
right.
insight check these two dumbasses,
All right,
go
Naya,
ahead.
let's go. Let's go.
I mean, I'm not trying to be deceitful.
Yeah,
I'm
it sure doesn't
totally-
sound like it.
22.
I also got 22.
Oh, that's a 13 on
I'm
my
doing
end.
it too.
Womp womp.
No, that's a 9.
Cool.
That's a 13.
These two are up to some shit again. I don't know what more I can give you
Damn it.
without. I'll let them
Later.
explain how much you see on them.
I mean, all the cracks in his body are not glowing nearly as bright. So there's that.
There is like a little tiny handle of a briefcase that's sticking out of like Kellyat's open robe that he's like very clearly trying to like cover up with like his arm.
So, Kellyat, what is that?
What is what? I don't know.
Did you buy something?
No, actually, I was not charged for anything.
Oh, so you just magically grew abs the shape of a suitcase.
Listen, it sounds a lot like you're accusing us of stealing something, and I can promise you, we didn't steal anything.
Okay,
I think
so,
Kellyat stole something from you.
So what is in the box?
I can't even do this the sizzling thing anymore. 'Cause
Don't know. I don't know.
What
I
what do you
don't
mean-
know.
What do you mean you don't know what's in the box that you're carrying
Did I
that you
ask
didn't
for
pay for?
rocks? No, I asked
So
for
rocks
rocks,
are in the
and
box.
then someone responded, "Thieves can't," and then I responded also in thieves can't, and then I was given
Wait,
a box
why-
of rocks.
Why do
and then
why do you know thieves can't?
what are these
Is there
questions
something
that
wrong
I
with
don't
knowing
ask?
can't.
Is there
Okay.
something wrong with knowing thieves can't?
No, that's very weird that,
Naya.
that it's in thieves can't.
Naya, do me a favor. Don't ask questions. Just put it in your mouth. I promise nothing bad will happen.
Would
What?
highly suggest we don't put anything we don't know the properties of in our mouths.
Too late.
So
Okay,
you
Kellyat,
put
why
the
don't
thing
you
in the
open up the box?
He just opens the box. He like peeks it. He's like looking around, make sure he's not gonna have another fucking batkin thing, right? So he's like looking around, making sure no one's around. We're in a little secluded corner, and then he'll.
You see Jesper,
open the box.
Nazir, and Lumina coming out of the healing eruptions right after you guys.
You
Can
said
I-
it was a nature check for the rock?
Nature check.
He
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
You have like 2 seconds before he shoves it back in his robe, and then like does like the old woman cardigan with his robe.
Yes. That
yeah,
is
it's a 16.
That is a 23 for me.
And
I almost got a nat.
Oh wait, am I
Thank
doing
you.
a nature check too?
anyone who wants to do a nature check at staring at this rock.
All right,
Oh.
sure, why not?
I was hoping
That's
it was
that's an
arcade.
11. My dice are not having it tonight.
Nah, it's a 9.
Balmor or Ruff, which one?
Balmor.
Balmor, you take a look at this rock and you can see one. It was finely carved. It was made to appear as if it was a piece of pumice. Like it was carved, like someone went in and like dug out the little pieces to make it actually have the appearance of pumice. Whatever this rock does with like a quick like cantrip of like not wanting to touch it, or like you do like a mage hand to try to pick it up or something to not touch it yourself. You watch as your mage hand fizzles out when it tries to get near it. And like, but casting another quick little like prestidigitations, like you try to cast sparks at it, the sparks just dissipate before it even gets near it. Whatever this thing, it's made out of some form of anti-magic.
That's what the
Yeah.
lady told us when I, gave her the platinum to figure it out for us.
You did
I
what
would-
now?
So
Hang on.
you knew
You
what it
knew
was,
what it was.
and you still put it in your mouth?
It's not the only thing I knew that I put in my mouth.
It
Why are you
Doesn't
like
work.
this?
That one doesn't work. I was thinking in my head and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
no, but
Phelan
like,
just looks at you like,
just take a
all
shot.
relaxation gone. Why are you like this?
wait, Kelia, why
think
did
it's the
you
shell
let him
part
put
of
it
it.
in his mouth? You also heard what it was.
Hey friends,
Yeah,
did you
Cal.
not enjoy your time at the spa?
Oh, I enjoyed every
Spa
moment
was
of
great.
it.
The spa was
Jesper-
great.
Jesper looks even older now, and is now walking with a cane, and also the help of Nazir. And Nazir looks pretty close to what Jesper's original age was when you guys first met Jesper. And just walk him over, and they both have very confused expressions on as you guys are having heated, hushed, loud, quiet conversation. Just the middle of the walkway.
Things are fine. Things are fine.
That
And I kinda
tone
laugh.
never makes anyone think things are fine. Nazir
Oh
says.
God, you look old. Are you okay?
Balmor. There are
Yeah,
things
what's
that
up?
we don't say out loud.
The truth.
but he-
Since
but
when
he
do we
looks
not want to say
old.
the truth?
He actually has
Old's an understatement.
an open shirt right now, where you can see there is, instead of just actually like the battle scars that he had, there is now a surgical scar in the same spot where the grains of sand were before, and you see that there is barely a glow from one now instead of the 3 that were there before.
Should we get you to the event? You said something about seeing your wife?
Yeah, I could probably end up seeing her there. I hope. But yeah, I had some things to take care of, and like gives his son's hand a squeeze. But yes, I'm gonna go get ready, get freshened up, clothes wise, and I will see you guys at the Celestial Spiral if you guys are coming. Whoever's coming.
Yes.
Oh,
By
I
the
love
way,
them.
before you walk away, I wanted to say that cat that shish kebabbed you. I saw them on the roof. They were
You
for
what?
some reason looking like glare. I don't know, but like they were up on the roof, and we had a quick conversation. They've been hanging out with us this whole time.
Glare the cat? The cat
Yeah,
went home?
Glare the cat. Yeah, it was on the ship. Did anybody else see it on the ship?
There's
No,
Yeah,
no
I
cat
think-
following us.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the cat was on the ship
Mhm.
for this for a little bit, and
So-
then it was on the roof with me, and then it told me
Like-
I
that
haven't
the
seen
reason
a
it was
single cat.
around was because it knew it could kill us, so he was just hanging around us.
Wait.
What's up?
Was Glare? You see them kind of like putting 2 and 2 together, like the math in front of their face going, and they go, was Glare the tabaxi that tried to kill us?
There was a tabaxi that tried to kill y'all.
Yeah,
We
he
told
also
you
stabbed
about
the
this.
old dude.
Did you?
He,
I feel like
he
I've
stabbed the
forgotten.
old dude and made the old dude older. That's
This is
why.
when
That's
you
why
were
he looks
busy
so
with
old.
other things. I just
Right,
kind
that
of
makes
look
sense.
at you.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, so they were on the roof and they turned into a bird because I said I was scared of birds.
Why are
But
you
then they were
scared of birds?
stupid because it was a yellow bird that I was scared of, but it was really a black bird that I'm scared of. So I guess they got it right on the first try, which is a bit
Disconcerting.
nervous.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, just so y'all know, if y'all see the cat around, don't pet it. I mean,
So just
do
kill
pet
all
it.
cats. We should just kill all cats. Is the
No,
If they
vibe I'm
if they look
No.
like if they look like
No.
glare,
No.
if they look
No,
like glare,
please,
see if it
please,
can
no,
actually.
please,
Oh,
please,
no,
no.
but the glare can. I don't even. Again, didn't even know we had a cat following us. There's now a cat that can be another cat that can be a bird. So why do we trust any cats or any birds? We just kill all wildlife that comes around us lately. And I
No,
just
no, no.
pointedly look at Nim.
The lesson of this
we're
campaign:
not-
kill all wildlife.
No, we are not doing that. We are
Somewhere
not.
Valen gets
Well-
livid. She's like, I don't know why I'm so mad all of a sudden.
It's weird. Of all the things that were drained out of Malkith, murder wasn't one of them. Kelly, you didn't
that'll
do that
always be
good of a
there.
job.
No,
Hey.
Kelly can't do that good. I'm relaxed. I'm just not. I still have that internal burning desire to stack
don't
bodies,
see-
if you know what I mean.
I don't see it.
So
Yeah, I'll show you later if you want.
Huh.
Hey.
To stack bodies? We can learn how to stack bodies? Man,
Anything
this
you
is
want.
starting to be a good day.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
You
honey.
see, Phelan just walks off.
I also
Uh,
need to go change clothes.
But Kenneth's gonna
Don't
ask
have to.
Jesper and Azure before they leave. If a monk is asking for pumice stones, what do you think they're asking for?
I love that this is going to be the
Exfoliants?
burning question for you for the rest of the session. Just was like,
He's like, he's just like can't figure out. He cannot put two together after how he asked innocently for a rock and then was given drugs.
you're given a rock still.
Are they? Exfoliants, or a way to take down magic users in an ethical way?
Jesper just kind of looks. I would assume you want pumice stones.
Yeah. Where
That
can I
didn't help
find
us
just
well.
regular pumice stones?
Points back at healing eruptions.
I'll see you guys over there.
I don't know. Just bring what you have, and what would you go back in there for?
For normal rocks, because if I go home with what I bought, I did not purchase, I was given, and it's not what I was asked for, I'm gonna get my ass beat.
So, how about this? One of us goes in and does this. Rule number 1 of committing a crime: don't go back to the crime scene after you've
Find
committed the crime.
normal rocks.
Okay. Hey, how about this? Me and Ruff go back in. We can give us some gold, and we'll go back in and we'll get you some regular rocks.
Kalia is going to very gently take Balmer by the face and is like, I'm going to give you money. If you pick up rocks off the ground and give them to me, I will fight you.
That's fair, but I wouldn't do that because you're looking for published rocks, right? Those aren't
Good job.
regular rocks. Like, what the?
I give
feel
you-
like
What?
I feel like, as Balmor and Ruff, you're both very knowledgeable in the ways of the thieves' cant, correct?
Yeah.
You both speak the language. Maybe, just maybe, someone who doesn't speak this elusive fucking thieves' cant could go in there and be like, hey,
Naya would like to just walk back into healing eruptions to go buy some pumice.
and I'm just sitting there like trying to convince you to not do it the whole time.
Like while you guys are just conversating, just walks back in.
Wouldn't it
Can I
be
ask
easier
me-
for me to say no in thieves' cant that I
and,
don't want?
You spend 5 silver and you come back out with pumice rock.
Here,
I
some
walk
regular
over to
fucking pumice.
over to
Incredible.
Kellyot and just hand them the bag.
Well, she got you rocks.
Naya, you are my new favorite.
Oh, I hate you.
well, that
I
sounds
said I was
personal.
gonna do it. I was trying to
Yeah,
help you.
the whole time
You know
I've been
what?
here supporting
How-
you and all the crazy shit we do.
Elliot,
How can
Don't
I say fuck off
take-
and thieves can't?
don't take
Here,
suitcases
hold
or
on. It's a
boxes
fucking
from
mystery. What finger
strangers.
am I holding up?
Also,
You possibly
Also-
took drugs and you didn't even know.
but someone just gave it to me. Also, I think D was there, and he slapped me on the back while I was in a very precarious situation, and I did not appreciate it.
You got back shots from
What?
D?
Why?
This isn't fair.
What?
I
Fuck you.
I feel like I got a massage and it meant nothing.
I've enjoyed Nympheria just eating popcorn while half the conversation was going on.
Honestly.
It was great.
Wait, I can bring it
Look-
back.
Looking at Kelly up. Wait, what did he say? Why was he even here?
Well, I don't know. I got given a thing, and then I was in my massage, and whoever it was just, absolutely pretzeling me. It was great. But I was mid pretzel, and then got slapped on my back, and he was like in my ear, and he was like, "You better be more careful," and then walked away, and that was it.
Oh, that was it. That's not the moment we spent
I want to be
afterwards.
mad, but like he's not wrong. You
Well,
just
there was more after
drugged.
that. That's private between us two.
Thank you. At least acknowledge it. Jeez, I feel like a dirty whore now.
This
Phelan
isn't fair.
looks
Back shots from
admittedly-
D, and then you get special time with.
Phelan
Why can't I
admittedly
have
looks
friends?
mildly
But-
perturbed and doesn't want to admit why.
Are you sure that it was D?
I was pretty sure that's D. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's yes.
Whatever bull man is there around.
Listen, I get that he's a bad guy, but you can't fault him for thinking that I'm cute.
He's not a bad guy.
Kelly,
He's murdered some families.
You're adorable, but D will kill you and not really lose a wink of sleep.
That's true. Kind of
That's
hot.
not a good
but true.
thing.
I don't understand. Like, I believe this is what I once was told about kinks, and I do not understand yours.
That's yeah. That tracks.
Like, being murdered does not sound fun to me.
It's not being murdered. It's just like
The threat of murder, I feel like, is what.
and he just sort of like
Still
Just, like,
does not
thinking-
sound fun to me.
he just
Then
sort of
you
sighs to
would-
himself, and he's like, strong.
Wait, I'm confused. Kink?
Focus up, Kel. Focus up.
Kinks
Oh,
is
sorry.
in the
Yeah,
back.
Oh my god, guys.
What type of kinks are we talking? What's happening?
We'll talk
Vinny-
more
Not
as we
Kinkoos,
head
not
to the
Kinkoos.
Celestial Spire.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
will
was thinking.
say-
I will
all
just
of
let
the
a scene go
Kink-
on for forever,
Kinks
guys.
just sounds like a really
You
bad way of
can't.
just saying we're kink.
I can. I really will.
Ramble.
We are clearly not like
Right.
Fine.
goal-minded. We are
Pinwheel
fuck around here
spin, zoom in. It's Leon keeling over, vomiting. Zoom back out.
Oh my god.
What do you all look like? Are you guys done up for tonight's event? Are you all going to it? Or are you doing other things? You don't have to go, but I figured
go.
I'd like to go.
the option exists.
Definitely going.
Okay. Do you guys
Uh,
are you guys gonna like rewear what your outfits were for like the nice party that Araneo threw last time? Or are you guys doing something slightly different?
I'm gonna do something slightly different.
Cool.
You see that I'm gonna put on a dress that I actually kind of like sneakily bought at one point because Aranea, I'm sure, told me at one point you can't keep borrowing my clothes. Uh, and Phelan comes out with her hair down with like a little star clip in it and is wearing like a silvery dress with a flare and a bodice cut with like laces in that cinches in the waist, and she is wearing a pair of goldish sandals. And again, just feeling awkward about looking dressed up, but does dress up for the event.
Yeah. Kelly up is got little anklets with bells, and he's got little gold rings down his braid. But other than that, he's dressed exactly the same as normal.
So Mal's definitely wearing the black on black that he was wearing before. Though there's this splash of red kerchief in his pocket now, and he's also gotten these little red kerchiefs for Balmor and Kellyot as well.
Are you marking? Anyways, we're not gonna.
Nibs on.
It's all about the boys.
Nim has on. You've never seen this dress of Nim's before, but they were thinking, you know what? It's this nice fancy event. I should at least bring it out. It's this very, how do I phrase this? It's like this very just delicate looking black dress, and it's very shimmery, and like it almost looks like the night sky a little bit, but it's just very shimmery. There's just a lot of silver accents here and there, and Nim has on like this nice little silver shawl because they're a huge fan of those little shawls that they got, but it's just like keep nice and warm.
Love it. Balmorov, Aranea.
Balmor and Ruff don't have other outfits. Back up. Yeah, Balmer and Ruff don't have other outfits, so they're going to rock the same thing they're always wearing. Except for Ruff wants to go as Tabitha, so she's going to use Disguise Self and go as Tabitha.
Love it. Aranea.
I think after Naya got her ass kicked by D, she's gonna just go full normal gear. Like, she's just like not about to be caught off guard. But she's gonna go like try to have fun.
Oh yeah. Jesper and Nazir wear it's kind of like the family that wears very similar outfits, almost identical. They are wearing like simple brown slacks, but then also have shirts that kind of similar to Nymtheria's outfit, where it's a darker color with a shimmer from like little bits of silver on it. And Leon goes like head to toe pure silver. Looks a little bit of a wreck. Looks like he needs one more puke before he gets back to 0. But
he's got this, bud.
He's here for it. And Lumina got quickly buffed as well, so she's looking extra shiny and is coming along as well. All right.
Not me finding inspiration for Phelan's dress and popping it in chat.
Hell yeah. All right. We're going to go to break, and then we'll come back for the Celestial Convergence. See you guys in a little bit.
Yes, I kissed your sister.
Listen, I have to give. Listen, I'm just fucking with you, man. Like, I have to give you the whole like, if you hurt her, I'm going to like break you in half talk, and I will. But what you have to understand that whatever is like that is whatever I'm breaking is whatever's left after she destroys you. So you knew what you were signing up for. You like the big scary muscle mommy, whatever. That's. You knew what you signed up for, bud.
Those words
so
were thrown around.
That was a sentence.
Just casually. That was yeah. I don't know if he knows about me. I have like big hot muscle mommies.
I also love the
yeah, like you knew what you signed up
Can I punch her and stunning strike her?
Ooh.
Do non-lethal damage?
I'll roll you a con save. We'll see what happens.
Can I go Ty Lee on her ass? Like,
I just don't want to remove the Earthbind until I know she's like not gonna like turn around and like side night.
It will render her unable to speak.
But it'll stunning strike her for a moment, which will let you guys tie her up or something.
Yeah.
What is your save? She did not roll
16.
super great. Okay, she rolled a 10. So, yeah, no. She's like about to be like, I know when I'm. This gets in a shot. What's your?
Well, she goes, oh, sorry, she moved. I got worried.
It's fine.
The rest of her body's
cool.
frozen, but you watch just the eyes turn towards you, Bliss.
Okay. She's stunned. I will drop the.
Are not informed, or you just need to remind somebody every once in a while what it means to be a human being. Please make sure you do that. This is the month, especially to be doing that. Well, we can still be making a difference, hopefully, in some people's lives. That being said, I took a breath. Felt so nice. Air.
How does it feel to breathe?
It's It's new. It's exciting. We're gonna do a round of intros. First, hi, I'm Vinny or Vander from Vander.Vision. I do cosplay photography. All right, so what's everybody else doing?
Malin wipes away a tear and looks to her dad and is like, if you ever leave the dimension and forget about me, I'll kill you.
He's also just been, this is beautiful. It just goes and hugs you.
All right, Vinny, that's the happy thing. Where's the cliffhanger?
Yeah, where's the emotional
got 25
damage?
minutes.
So there's a cliffhanger.
I can hit the fan whenever you want me to.
That is another 4 damage.
Describe your kill.
Oh yeah.
Kelyat runs up its leg and takes his knuckle dusters and just right in like the joint where the leg meets the rest of the body and like breaks the metal so it starts to fall, and then it's gonna just like keep doing that. Like it's just gonna jump from leg to leg until it's got no legs left.
Kelyat's bunny rabbiting around, knocking off the legs, and eventually it collapses under the heat of the moonlight as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Malkith, how do you feel about us going over water, man?
Oh.
No jokes. No jokes. Just honesty.
I mean, I'm not actually made out of fire, so I think I'll be okay.
No, he's
Look,
just
I don't know if
hot-headed,
you're
remember?
made out of fire or anything. Just you look like you're already.
I shower.
Look, that I haven't
Shower,
been
how
close
does that
enough to
work?
find out. Yeah,
Because he's not actually made of fire.
It's kind of like a sauna. It's pretty nice.
Nice little Stevie situation.
Should we go to the hot springs and I'll show you how I take a bath?
Is that a... Are you flirting with Bella?
No,
It's a little
I
spicy.
was just saying, we go to the
Now-
hot springs, you'll see me
Now,
take a bath. It's very
even
practical.
I, upon hearing that, even me, Mal.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Uh-huh.
Sure, bud.
Speaking of professional, I'm also a little confused why you use
This is the
molars
tooth then.
in your gun. I feel like using an incisor would give you way better armor piercing capability.
We're going for blunt damage.
Oh, you're thinking that Molery only has one type of tooth
Okay,
that she
cool.
uses.
Awesome.
Or
Super
they use.
excited.
Like it's
super excited for that. I'm
I
super
want
excited
blunt
for the
damage. I
sniper
want a
rifle
pierce.
that's only loaded with incisors.
I'm imagining the molars are like filled with, like, since they have fillings in them, probably that it's like grape shot almost. It just shatters on
Is
it.
it bad? I want to make this a thing. Like I will build this for D&D now.
poison damage on shots is just me shooting cavity teeth at people.
Yeah.
A railgun of cuspids just ready to go.
God, I love this and I hate it.
Tooth fairy villains. I'm telling you, you got this.
Yeah, I don't think you want me to get this. I don't think people want me to do this. Anyway, Evie, a very not great drawing that Tungsten did of the area that you guys need to go to. It literally looks like the shape of a ladle. It's like a ladle peninsula. And you are handed that to look over your maps with. To
Cold weather fits. Cold weather fits.
what are people wearing for the cold weather fits?
Yes.
I'll allow it.
I can go first.
Butted into our conversation. I don't know what that was about, but he was probably lonely. So
I mean, if it says a lot about all of us to know that jail is probably one of the least traumatizing things we've ever been through. In the meantime, Naya has instructed me to actually socialize and not just go try to pet the cat. Not that Glitter would let me pet her anyway, because she never does.
is there anyone here? Because this is what Kelly told me is, if you find someone who looks interesting and there's like, I forget the way he said it, but it was like, there's like, they have like a vibe. I'm not quite sure what that means, but
A vibe.
yeah, he said like if there's like a vibe to them that like you enjoy, then like maybe you can like use that to your advantage. I don't know. It was a very loose description of what to do.
You're sure?
I think at this point, I unwrap the pastry for Mal, and this fragrance of lavender as I give you a honey lavender scone.
I'll just take it and just slowly pull my mask off.
Yeah,
Like hiding my face just so no one can see it, and just shoving it like in the mask and pulling it back down.
No.
I'm sorry. Is it in your mask now?
Portable snack.
The smell sticks with you that longer that way.
Yeah, it's much better. Just aromatherapy. It's great.
It's
From me
hand-free.
adventures.
Hit Nim and just go, this is normal. That's Malkith. Malkith really likes things that smell very strong.
What's going on here? Does anybody know? I'm so confused. Do I notice any strange?
There was.
Do I notice Sasha?
Roll me an insight check.
Roll for Sasha.
Roll for
Sasha. You said insight?
Yep.
Did Balor read the letter out loud?
Did Balmor?
That is an 18. Okay.
It's also hard, I think, for Keckers to just read a random letter out loud, unfortunately.
Yeah.
18. You did see that the person who was doing the hibachi thing left with a start. You heard them be like, oh shit, that's the time, and then just like got out like probably like a few seconds ago, like started running out the door. But that's the closest thing that's noticeably like a little off from the crowd. People willing to spend my entire life with you, because that was almost our entire life. So yeah, yes, please. Yes, please. Is that
so cute?
Looks around. That's how you say it, right? Yeah, and like immediately grabs you up for a big kiss.
Yeah.
You watch instinctually her wings kind of appear for that angelic form that she like does every once in a while. And for a moment, where are you going now?
Home.
Think you earned that? Do you want to ride? Gestures at the horse.
No.
Do you want this? And he holds up the remnants of the cape. Might make a good scarf or a baby blanket.
You motherfucker. She wants to go home and mourn.
And now she can.
Yeah.
All right.
For now.
As rumors start spreading of the God Killer that no one knew about until 4 days ago when she entered this goddamn world. As people talk, as gods still fight in the distance, and how others see that maybe that this fight is a possibility, as Megafauna Forged are slowly created in the foundry, as some fun magical items just exist in random spots in the world, and that just makes me happy as a whole. Thorn makes her way back home. Do you? But yeah, no. But I mean, Nim and Balmor, you guys are both down there consistently, so you guys both have an opportunity here as you watch Tate just trying to make his way.
And he's trying to make his way back to his post.
Seems to be just like futzing along. You watch him like go up and then just kind of also stare at Lumina for a bit, and then just like continue to waddle on somewhere else.
I love this kid. I love it.
I want Balmor to like waddle behind, observing him, just like slowly walking, and like whenever he stops, he just stops and looks down at him like intently.
Elliot's magic color is orange, so Elliot is fully just like big, sparkly orange outfit. Think like the frilliest fucking skirt you can think about. Again, with like the tight top with the sleeves that are showing off his muscles, and of course Goose gets a big fuck you bow as well to match.
Yes.
So-
Oh my god, Goose is part of it.
Does
Does
Goose
Goose have shoes?
Of course,
Does Goose
Goose
get little
is part of it.
shoes?
Goose gets
Little
little booties.
platform boots.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Or like little cuffs around his little paw ankles. Oh.
Yeah,
little
Yeah.
anklets.
You get a bow, and then you get, but the bow is big enough that it's like the little extra piece.
Ribbons, yeah.
Yeah.
The tails,
Yeah,
yeah.
the tails. That's the word I'm looking for. The tails of the
Oh my God,
bow are long
precious.
enough. So he has like a little cape,
Precious
like Ace the Super Dog.
Looking at the arm that he's holding, looking like a mite disappointed at the moment. Looks around. Not all of what I came here for. All of the arms recede back into just one arm. I am Guardgoth. I won't say friend. Like looks around at the people. I have been helpful for many an individual, including, and waves the arm, this individual. And then like goes up to the top part of the femur where the ball joints are at and cracks them off and pops one in his mouth like a jawbreaker. But I was owed more than this actually, but this is a fine prize. But I was also giving advice and some assistance where needed. Lovely island, by the way. Friends.
Thank you, a day. Let's see.
And I just tap him on the shoulder. I go, "You want to dance?"
Yes, that would be great. Thank you, Brandel, for the story. I'll come back and listen to that later. Thank you so much for getting me out of that.
Oh God, were you? Was he okay?
There-
Yeah.
Apparently has a really irrational fear of this Strider Lad person and has made a
Who's
personal
Strider
vendetta.
Lad?
I don't know. Apparently yesterday someone went and nearly murdered 8 families of
What?
Ellis Stray family households, leaving only their punky little children left afterwards. And I don't know. They're calling him Drider Lad.
Does Naya hear any of this?
Yeah.
We should go get him. Get this guy.
I think that we're too drunk to do something right now.
Weird story though. I would rather dancing that are being less than quiet is the best way I will put that in the moment. But in addition to them, there is also someone who has a couple straps of like packages and like burlap wrappings on a bunch of individual items, and golden hair and pure like obsidian black skin, like it's made of stone almost, and it's just kind of like looking around. What was Master Storo's race? Because that was the thing I was just trying to find.
Mimic Airnair's voice, and like walk through and say the same thing that she is saying to people, so that they, just in case they don't hear, they can hear where to go.
Just as a point of order, I'm going to do my Harness Divine Power Channel Divinity just to get my spell slot back.
That's fair.
Nice.
Get that spell.
Not me staring at my character sheet going, I am not helpful.
Yeah.
I can shoot bow and arrow and I can speak to animals,
the
and
best
that's
range.
kind of it.
Of everybody.
I do. I have great range, but
Kelly-
something tells me that shooting the dragon with an arrow now
Well,
really gonna
also,
help.
You would shoot and you would hit the barrier, so.
Yeah.
Speaking of the barrier,
The what?
Kelly,
Oh,
what were you?
speaking of that!
What were you deciding that you were about to do? Because you were
Uh,
asking me about the thing. I don't know if you were going to do something with the thing, or you were.
We can't pass through the barrier from the outside.
So
I'm gonna be working on this for a while.
Yeah, it's just that big for forever, but it's tastes
Away from home.
Tastes divine. That's funny as hell. Okay, cool. You are enjoying that. You two are sleuthing around with Puck getting a natural or critical one, basically pretty darn sure on target, like right away. And Mallory is just checking out the new items. We're gonna pop off. Okay. Holds the letter back out for you. It was yours, so you can keep it.
Thanks.
Where is he? Anyways, hello guys, we're back. Don't ask. You don't want. Also, Ronnie, I'm sorry. You have to hear all this in between shit.
Oh yeah, you do.
Except if he's
Love
listening
you,
to one
Ronnie.
audio at a time, he's just hearing one person just going bad. That's it. It's a whole gap, and then just bad. All right. Anyways, we're back. Everyone has gotten all ready and fancied up. People have gone and gathered their items from places such as armor and armor pieces. Everyone's gotten dolled up, gotten looking nice, or just grumbling around and being in their normal everyday adventuring outfits. And as you guys head off to the Celestial Spire / Observatory, and meet up with Jesper, Nazir, Lumina, and Leon. Leon, a little green in the gills still. He needs one more before he's back to normal. You find that the entire spire is actually slowly beginning to glow. There doesn't seem to be any extra effects happening from like magic casters or anything. It just seems to be a natural thing that is happening to the building itself. From underneath, when you guys start approaching, you'll see that each side has kind of like the open Pantheon, like pillar-esque areas. So each side you can walk in on. One side specifically has a ramp. The other sides have stairs or like walkways that have a little more spiral artistry to them. Good to know. Don't type it in that chat, guys, because then it appears on screen. Use the Darkness Arc chat. So we will wait a quick second to see if Jocelyn pops back on. That is unfortunate. I appreciate that nothing dropped, which was weird.
Just froze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that as the thing that happened out of all things, though.
Oh.
And there we go.
And we had jinxed it.
It's fine. This happens. I'm gonna keep running through some small details for now, because they won't necessarily affect Phelan yet. As you guys approach, you immediately will see that all around there are people who work here. They seem to be followers of Illustrae, I think is the actual way you pronounce the name. It's super annoying. I tried looking it up, and there's like 5 different pronunciations, which is not great. Hey, I think we have him back. Do you guys have spinning wheels, or is that just me?
No, there we go.
There we go.
Back.
Yeah.
Hi, Fran.
Oh.
You okay?
I don't know what the fuck just happened. My internet just said "fuck you."
You're fine.
So hi, sorry about that.
No worries. As long as everything rejoins correctly, it seems so far.
Yeah, I'll try to reload everything. I am so sorry about
fine.
that. My internet just told me to go fuck myself. So, Hello.
As you guys are approaching in on the ground floor, you find a variety of people who are wearing either priest outfits or actually more like almost battle-ready priesthood outfits. People who are probably have actually been trained in combat. And as that goes on, hey, perfect. That rejoin worked correctly. That also worked correctly. We're back up and running, folks. You just need to unmute on Google Meets, but otherwise that we're good to go. And as you guys approach and begin walking in, Aranea, what does the presence of Lolth feel like on you normally? What's the like? Everyone has that thing about like life, whether it's like an injury or something. There's a phantom pain, weight, or something that's on people's bodies. What is that for Aranea when it comes to Lolth?
I kind of feel like for Nea, it would kind of just be like a piercing headache. Like, because a lot of her backstory and stuff has to do with like her losing memories and stuff.
As you walk in, you feel that entire piercing headache go away once you enter the spire. But as you guys look up and look around, everything made here is made out of like a semi-translucent crystal. Mainly it starts off completely clear, but you are seeing small little speckles of color appearing here and there as whatever energy or event is building here is slowly crescendoing up to the zenith. From what you guys have seen on the floors that exist, I can also have one of the many people who work here show you guys around. I don't know what it is you guys plan on doing at first look all around. One of the things that is a curiosity here is as you see people walking, you see there are a couple circles that are about like 10 feet wide on the ground that just have small little rays and specks coming upwards, and you watch like a person or two walk onto it and just vanish. And looking up, you actually can see on the next level above, about 20 feet up, you watch as those pair of feet just appear on the crystal ground above as they teleport up 20 feet to the next level. And this is a transitioning thing that seems to be able to happen throughout the entire spire all the way up to the top.
What? Oh, cool. All right. And he's just gonna jump onto it.
Already.
We've lost them. We knew what was gonna happen. You
two just.
So you see like the shadow of feet above you through the crystal floor? Is that what you were saying?
Yes. So you two immediately are hopping onto one of these circles, these translocation circles. You appear up on the next level and see a slight glow from underneath from the lights and chandeliers that are on the ground level where your other friends are, and see that you are in what is kind of like a healing area, not unlike some of the other ones that you've been to, but specifically has a darker tone overall, just assumed for like mood lighting. There aren't a lot of sick or injured people here right now, but you do see beds that are laid out. There's also areas where people could like circle up and have like conversations about things that are hurting and needing the healing of. But yeah, you guys see two more circles that then go up farther, and it just keeps going. I don't know how much you guys are just jumping up.
The first thing that happens once they're on the second floor is Kellyot like pushes his face against the floor to be like, "Hey." To the people
Can we see? Can we see
literally
that?
what my question was going to be. Can we see down?
You can't really see down. You can't see what's on like the floor because it's not that transparent, but you are getting the glows of lights from underneath that. And you guys, everyone who's on the ground floor, you look up, you like immediately see the pair of feet that are your friends, and then see like Kellyot's hand as he begins knocking.
Just drop down to the floor. Oh, it's horrible up here. We're being burned alive. They're torturing us.
You guys hear
I'm sorry, I can't. It's hard to hear. I have weak ear.
This is also underneath the light music that's being played all around by like floating instruments and stuff as this happens. And Leon just kind of looks up and is like, huh.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
I thought I was the one of my group of friends that was like that. They take it to another level, which is crazy cool.
They literally did.
Literally
did.
Guys, if they get kicked out, we don't know them.
Okay, that's fine. I want to actually enjoy tonight, so
Me too.
I'm going to enjoy this, whether someone wants to fuck around or not.
I mean, Kelly wants to go to the 3rd floor and get his dance on for a little bit.
Next fucking transportation circle.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
All for Ellis Trey.
Just on the floor, like, Paramore, come upstairs. We're going to the dance.
Mal, you have sending.
I'm gonna use message. I'm gonna use message and hey, we can't understand you. How about you just wait for us on whatever floor you're going to, and we'll meet up with you there.
Can I respond back?
You can reply to this message.
On to the 2nd floor, going to the 3rd floor. I don't know how many words I have. I'll see you there.
Saying it faster doesn't actually mean you have less words in the sentence. I just want to let you know.
I think it should be different. I think it should be 25 seconds, and whatever you can say in that time frame is what you can say.
That would be really cool. We should make that spell.
That, actually.
Malin should
We
make that
do that.
spell.
You can, if you can just say as much as you can in 25 seconds.
Yeah. Malin, who has a lot to say in a very short amount of time, and she's just like, listen, bitch.
Oh yeah, that's message. I was wondering. I was like, can he reply? He's like, yeah, with message, I can say something to you, and you can reply back. Yeah. So I'm just hearing that. I'm just gonna go. All right. Let's go to the 3rd floor. Or unless y'all want to go to a different floor. And Ruff already is like running and giggling and like jumps on one.
Hell yeah, Ruff.
I think I will follow. Just like, yeah, I don't know what's there, but sure.
What? Just want to see it all.
Cool. You guys see the same thing when you guys step on the circle. It does work individually, so the second someone steps on it, it's like the transporters from Sabrina's lair in Pokemon. Like the second you step, you go before. So like,
nerd.
So it's not like the end of like a round. You all go at the same time. When you step on it, you go. So like one at a time or as a group, you all transport. You watch like Nazure and Lumina go last. Be like, I just wasn't sure she'd make it. But Lumina just barely fits on the spot and like goes up a level. She's just looking around. You guys appear on the healing in the healing halls. So all around you see, as described before, this level is very boring right now because everything else higher is where all the fun things are happening. But some people are here for a quiet room and casual conversation. So you see plenty of folk around doing that. Since we already have people who are on the 3rd floor, as you guys end up there, it is a giant ballroom. There is a stage. Again, it seems to just be magical instruments all around are playing. There are not people currently on stage, but they are playing folksy, lively tunes. You see that the stage itself is made out of stone and has etchings into it that show different dances and stories. But there are plenty of people here dancing and having a good time. So if that's where you want to be, that's a good spot.
Yeah, Kelly's gonna dance for a little bit, show off his martial arts dancing skills mixed together. He's literally wearing bells, so he gets to be part of the music for a little bit.
Nice.
Jingle jangle.
Is everyone going up specifically to dance?
Oh yeah.
Balmore's gonna look at everyone dancing and just go, "Oh, okay," and then step on the next pedestal. Yeah.
The excitement immediately done in that room. You find yourself, Valmore, up in a room that is filled with scrolls and tomes. A lot of it seems to be just a bunch of written knowledge all the way around. There are lots of seating areas, and there is also a mural that is on the ceiling against the crystal with the glowing lights underneath from the level above. That specifically shows Illustrate making drow from starlight. It just goes through the process of one of the creation myths, which is Illustrate describing or like literally molding the drow people.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up the wall and start pacing back and forth, like in reading, like on the wall, just like pacing back and forth, reading the ceiling and like just trying to pull in as much knowledge as he possibly can.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure Ruff is breaking it down on the dance floor with everybody else, though.
Hell yeah.
Phelan
is
does
for
the
you,
thing where
Illustray.
she just wants to. They just want to make their skirt swirl.
Nice.
Shiny starlight silver skirt.
Hell yeah.
Make it pretty.
Nice.
I just want to look like a pretty princess.
Doing great.
The pretty features, it's a pretty.
Does Naya feel kind of weird not having like that headache now?
I mean, that's not for me to tell. Do you feel weird not having? I can imagine having a migraine 6,000% of my life and then it gone suddenly, being really odd. But I don't know if Arnea finds it as more of a pleasing thing or if this is a weird thing or like how she
I
is
feel like
reading
it's
it.
probably like a combination of both. Like it's nice because it's not there, but it's also weird because like why is it not there now?
As someone who has a headache 24/7, when it's not there, you don't notice it until you notice it. And then you're like, wow, I don't have a headache.
Can I perception check myself?
This is life without pain.
You already know that it's not there. All right, that was like you walking
Okay.
in, the magical influence that is it. You felt it leave you. So, yeah.
I would probably find like because obviously Naya's not really gonna like dance or anything, and she would just find like like I guess like one of the altars here and go like to thank Illustray.
Yeah, as you go over to them, you see there's some other people, and this is like a full family, full people event. So there's like kids leaving like small offerings, like a pebble that they like put googly eyes on or something, like and just like put in there and be like, it's a gift, so that way Illustray can see through my rock. And it's like, yeah, kid, that 6,000% makes sense. I don't know why 6,000 is the number tonight, but
No, the kid's correct. The kid is correct.
Sure. Kids are always correct about the things that they think. No one could tell them otherwise. And you're able to take a moment and send out a prayer. Roll me a religion check.
It's a
You
nat
just get a nat 20.
I did.
Yeah!
It's a 25 total.
Put that in a crit pick.
Yes, please. What is the message you are sending out in this moment?
I think Naya's just kind of like silently just like kind of like expressing just like gratitude because she's not feeling that headache. She doesn't really know why, but like she's just glad it's not there.
As you
Illustray's like, yeah, my sister's a headache to me too, bitch. I get you.
as you are thinking these thoughts, with the wonderful additional words from Kellyot just dancing in your head. My sister's a bitch too. Anyways,
No, that's Illustray saying that.
well, sure, yeah, whatever helps you. You find that a voice comes from the side talking to you. It is a male voice. It is lower to the ground than you probably would have expected, and you watch as a drow man in a chair that instead of having the normal weird wheelchair, like 3-wheel setup or multi-wheel setup, this individual has a single onyx marble orb that rotates underneath he has his legs folded up, and he says, "What?" Xavier. God damn it. Has a full head of hair. It's too full. There's too many hairs.
Too much hair.
It seems like he might be Xavier and just trying to hide it.
This guy's
Off your wig, we know you.
The one thing, why did he never try? Anyways, that's a separate question. There was probably a universe where you wore wigs a lot.
What do you, baby?
You hear a voice in your head before you actually hear it out loud. Are you sending a prayer, my child? And it quickly goes from being a voice in your head to just being out loud. Sorry, sometimes my brain works quicker than my mouth. It seemed like you were sending out some prayers.
Yeah, like Naya seems very taken back that like someone just talked in her mind that she did not know. Yes. Why do you ask?
Oh, most people, and gestures around, to the other people in the room, are paying less attention to some of the religious purposes of our area and more. What are you guys? Oh my god. Yeah, try to match it up. I'd love to see it. I are paying more attention to the enjoyment of the evening than sending out a prayer of thanks, and it is appreciated as one of the people of the
This
Spire.
dance is a prayer of thanks, baby.
From Kellyot specifically.
Yeah. Listen, Elstrade's the goddess of dance. She gets it. She knows.
Sure. But thank you for your thanks, whatever the prayer may be. How is the evening treating your group? And the I specifically go to the mayhem of your group, individuals that have shown up.
Having fun.
Phelan is just twirling and having a good time. How dare you accuse them of mayhem?
I heard twerk. I
yeah.
heard twerk,
No,
and I was like,
not twerking, twirling, please. Phelan twerk. If
Wait, can I
Phelan
do that?
starts twerking, it's officially a changeling. That is not Phelan.
Or Phelan just got really drunk.
No, I don't think Phelan would. I think Phelan's too uptight to even twerk when they're drunk.
Work for the gods. Work for the twerk god. Twerk for the twerk god.
Is there
There's
anything?
a DJ.
Goddess of twerking.
Is there anything in particular
Elstrade.
in this event that you are looking forward to? See, the dancing isn't interesting you. Are you not a music lover?
That is a very loaded question. I can't hear it. And it is, it's difficult to explain.
That's fair. Oh yeah, as you begin saying those words, you realize it's muffled, but you can hear the music in here.
I really feel like Naya at this point is probably going to start to panic.
What does it look like? What is like this individual or your friends who might have higher perception see?
Passive perception of 17.
Mm-hmm.
15.
I think, like, as you guys are seeing me, and, like, I'm not trying to hide this, like, you see, like, me kind of just stopped and, like, actually, like, actively trying to listen to, like, the music in the room.
You have told us that you can't hear music, right?
Yes,
Yes,
that is common knowledge.
So I just rolled a 22 perception. So I think I stopped mid dance, like I'm dancing with, Nim and Kellyot and Malkith and Ruff. And I just, without saying anything, run over to Naya. And with your consent, I put my hands on your shoulders and I say, "What's going on?"
I can almost hear the music.
Really?
I don't know why.
I will say Nymptheria and Malkith can also have seen this. I'm going to have the 15 be too low for Kellyot.
That's okay.
Nim notices that Phelan has gone over to Naya, who looks seemingly like she is panicking, and Nim goes up and goes, and I feel like Nim would be a little bit intuitive about this, but they kind of like put their hands up in there and they're like, "You can hear this."
It is muffled, but I can't tell. It's been so long.
I know that you mentioned that you could never hear it, so this is huge. And I think I look down at the drow man and I just go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. This is just kind of a big deal."
It seems to be. No worries. Enjoy your evening. I hope everything is okay. And just begins going off.
Wait. I don't know much about Illustrate. Would she be responsible for someone being able to hear something like this?
Illustrate doesn't necessarily give out every blessing under the sun, but someone who appreciates music would hopefully be able to hear it here. Someone who may have afflictions caused by certain other deities may find them at ease here.
Eyes of the Grave.
Aranea's, both of her eyes are normal.
I use my ability Eyes of the Grave.
That's the thing that lets you see
Undead.
Oh, undead specifically. I'm gonna say because I think you used this also last time to see Aranea's eye. I'm gonna let you know that Aranea's weird eye are both normal right now. Eyes of the Grave, undead. My brain double checking to be like, is there any undead in this area?
Hell yeah, lights up. Ooh.
The twist of the game.
No, my bro.
My bro.
I mean, I feel like
Jesper looks
Leon-
a little weird, maybe. Everything else seems fine.
Whose spirit?
Jesper looks a little weird. The older gentleman that had the grains of time in him looks a little weird right now, but not the way you've seen undead before. But I'm kind of giving this sight just like a little bit of true sight where like you just see weird things sometimes.
Okay.
So it doesn't necessarily throw off undead vibes, but definitely like, oh, that
You're weird.
spirit's a little outer of the body than it should be.
Yes. Gotcha.
On its way out. Oh no. I think that after I kind of make sure like Aranea is breathing okay, I think just the moment makes me feel less inclined to dance. So I'm just gonna say, I think I'm gonna go up to a couple other floors. If you're looking for me,
Oh, do you want company? Because I'll go with you. There were a few
unless
that.
you want to keep dancing, I don't know that seeing that happen kind of gave me a lot to think about, and I think I might be too serious for the general vibe here. And I gesture at the boys dance, the boys in rough dancing.
Oh, whoa. Rough is part of the boys. Just 'cause...
I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
Ruff is very much so part of the boys.
Okay, I'll see myself out. Goodbye.
Well, I can join you on exploring more because yeah, there were definitely some floors that I am very curious about.
If you're all right with that, sure. Aranea, are you going to stay here for a little bit?
No, I think that'll go with you guys. And is the gentleman still there?
He was called back, so technically, as of right now, yes. Does not need to be, but like literally was called back for a second. So,
I think just before like we leave, I would want to ask him like, trying to think of a way to phrase this better. I think that yeah, okay, I think I got it. So like going over to this gentleman, I wanted to ask, is there somewhere here in the spire that perhaps if you're having problems remembering things, is there somewhere you would go?
Well, I'm gestures out to the dance floor. As someone with more of a bardic inclination, I find music and the dance floor help quite a bit for some people. The other leaders of the Spire would probably suggest different areas. You could try the Garden of Reflections. Also, up in the Celestial Pinnacle could also work, where you can just look out and see. Prayers, if they are answered, could be answered from any level. So just if you find an area that gives you peace, hopefully you can find it there.
Thank you.
Nim, do you want to let the boys know that we're heading up?
Yeah. No, I run over to whichever one seems. Well, first of all, have any of them been drinking at all?
Well, Malketh did at the very least look over at you guys to see this stuff, so Malketh should be slightly aware.
I look at Mal and I go, us three up. We're going up. You guys can just keep dancing. I just want to let you know we're going up. Okay? think he understands.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen Malkith dance, and I'm just looking at him like, I thought he didn't like this, but okay.
It's all the pumice stone, I swear.
It was that spa visit. Cool. So some of you head up. Is there a specific floor, or do you want me to just narrate the floors as you're going up, or how are we doing this?
Well, we heard about the 4th floor, which I don't personally think I would stop in. I definitely would like to go to the 6th floor.
The gardens?
Yeah, the gardens. Of
I want to
Reflection.
go. I want to go to the gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of. But if you want to describe the other two, of course, as we go up, especially there's the War of the Gods, which is fascinating.
As you guys go up, is that where Balmore is?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a whole thing. Balmore wanted to find where all the gods were.
Sure. We'll let Balmore go first, as you guys are heading up afterwards. So Balmore, you get off the ceiling. There are other people in these rooms, by the way. So some of you are just like, they're fine. You're able to climb down and you head up to the next room. The next room is crowded. Not specifically by people. There's a few here and there, but mainly because entities, deities, patrons, archfey, archdevils are all represented in different forms. Definitely not to scale, more to like a 1 to 10 model. So you're seeing very small versions of hundreds of different forms, from dragons to humanoids, to a lich, to individual animalistic shapes, to amorphous shapes of various deities. Most of them are almost akin to a small shrine where people leave a prayer or two and there are nameplates and comments, so that way anyone who comes here can read it. And you see it's just the whole ground is littered. There is definitely also a break from what is the good side that slowly cascades to what would be considered evil. And so not too dissimilar, just to make it easier. There's a side that is gods of law and order versus chaotic and anarchistic. So it's very much alignment chart for deities right in this room.
Okay. Balmore's gonna. I want Balmore to walk, and eventually he's looking for a specific god. He's looking for the same god that made the pact with Ruff. He doesn't know who it is, but I would like for him to at least like what kind of waiting for a feeling once he gets near a specific.
Yeah, roll me an. I'm gonna have to go with religion, I think. Religion or Arcana. I'll allow either of those.
A plus 10 in Arcana. I'm going with that. That's a 19.
All right. What do the rest of the crew see as you are running around this room gathering feelings? What is the crew that is going up higher to a couple levels higher see from you as you are just like zenning?
If they're looking, they're seeing Balmore.
If they see you,
he is like, he's not walking on the ground because I have cool shoes. So he's like walking up kind of above everyone, and like his eyes are kind of squinted and his hands are out, like putting his hand towards everything, like towards the shrines or towards the actual like marble, and just trying to see if he can sense anything or get a feeling of like familiarity.
Okay.
Familiarity, yeah.
I will say Nothera is the only one who really sees you with that crazy passive perception. It's one of the crazy passive perceptions that we have in the group. So in theory, as you guys as a group are heading off and getting ready to go on the next transportation circle, you see Balmore just slightly floating in the air, walking between the gods.
I'll have to take note to ask him about that later. See if he picked up anything interesting.
As you guys begin heading up, with a 19, I will say that you do find your way, probably, I think it's chaotic something for sure, towards a deity / kind of archfey statue of a little fairy dragon. Obviously miniaturized even more to be kind of just like 6 inches to 10 inches off the ground. with the name Halal written in. You see not a lot of gifts today. All you see is like one yo-yo was left for the deity. Nothing else super fancy right now.
Oh, you said you guys. So everyone or just
you? This is
okay.
you, Balmore, specifically.
We've gone up to the next floor.
Yep, them going.
Right.
I said them going up. You specifically are finding the statue with that.
So Balmore's just going to. He's gonna like go downwards and just kind of kneel. Seen you before. I don't know if you can hear me, but I need answers. You seem familiar, and you may have talked to my you may have had a conversation with my sister. And just like stop and look around. Above table, Balmore doesn't believe in like deities and stuff. He just thinks that strong people do strong things.
Then I will still say, either way, roll me a religion check here.
$17.
17. As you are looking around for a few moments, there is a point where you look back down and you see that the yo-yo has been righted and is now rolling on the ground towards your foot.
Like just pick it up and this is nice, I guess. And just like places it back. Like I don't. That's weird. Thanks. I don't know if that's a thing that gods do.
When you place it back, whatever way method you do for a moment, it clatters so it is still righted again, and you watch as it goes down the like couple of little almost steps that are part of the shrine, and goes and goes and then goes up a couple steps to an adjacent shrine. And you watch as it crawls up a lit candle there, goes over the other side, and you watch as the thread ribbons out from it, the fire burns it and breaks it in half, and slowly both sides of the yo-yo begin to burn.
All right. Well, that was either some type of science thing that I don't know about, or it was a cue for me to leave. Was that a warning? Why are you breaking yo-yos? Like, this is... I don't understand this. This is why I like science. I don't get it. What is... Did it snap the two parts of the yo-yo? And like you could tell it's like starting to click. Are you taking my sister from me? Like, do you plan on hurting us? Look, I don't care if you're a god. I just don't want you to hurt my sister. That's it. You can come here, you can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. I'm not going to let you hurt my sister. And as he says this, he's walking over to where the two yo-yos are. And you said, did both the yo-yos get destroyed, or did they just fall apart?
The thread to it specifically got destroyed. There is like a little bit left of the part where you're holding on to the yo-yo, and then there's the yo-yo body itself. But the thread in between is slowly being burned, like two candlesticks just slowly igniting.
Yeah, Balmore's gonna be like, I have string. I'm not gonna let you do this. And like he's gonna grab it and like try to restring the yo-yo. And like the whole time he's angrily just like, I'm not gonna let some stupid powerful being take my sister from me. And he's just restringing the yo-yo as tight as he possibly can.
Yeah. You do that. I will not that is not halted in any way. As you sit there and do that, we're going to drop it down low to the other boys. What are the boys up to before we pop up to the gardens?
I mean, Kalias is dancing. At a certain point, he does want to go up to like the higher levels to check things out, but he's just chilling out and having a good time. If there's
Yeah.
dancing to be had, he will be doing
Yeah.
it.
Did I get my magic back? Has it been 8 hours?
Nope.
Okay. And
Cantrips first levels, man. You got your second and third still.
I got nothing then. I'm gonna just fucking
cool.
pop it like
Boogie
it's
it
hot.
out.
And then
Down now low.
bring it back one time.
One hop this time.
You, Malkith, feel a chill of water and ice on your neck for a moment.
I just turn around ready to fight somebody. Who's dropping water down my neck?
You see the masseuse that was helping you with your scrub earlier puts the ice cube in her mouth while maintaining eye contact with you, and then she just walks away.
I will follow her.
Cool.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna leave it there.
We're gonna miss you.
Black.
You guys wake up next morning to find Malkith dead. No.
Damn it! It turned into Clue.
Kel will be like, "Don't forget, you can still cast Sending if something goes bad. Have fun." And it's gonna go up to the next level to go to just the top or the 9th level.
Yeah, I realized I did level floors wrong. So that's my bad.
We can count.
Yeah.
Uh,
He'll make his way up to the 10th floor.
Cool.
Since
specifically to the pinnacle, to where all of the views are and stuff.
yeah.
What is Ruff up to as this is going on? Malkith walks away, and Kellyot also stopped dancing.
Ruff has dropped down and got her eagle on, but instead did not notice everyone was leaving. So she, after she notices Kellyot leaving, she's like, like, why are you leaving without me? And just like looks around and just runs over and jumps on a pedestal and just follows Kellyot all the way up.
Yeah.
You two pop
He
up
didn't
together.
need. He didn't need a ditch. He's just like ADHD. Like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna go do something else now. Whoops.
Those of you who are go up to the Garden of Reflection, you find plenty of plant life all around. Bioluminescent stuff that you guys have seen before. Some of them are very similar, especially to those of you who have been in the Underdark for a bit. Some of them a little more unique, not quite something that you've seen before. The weirdest ones are things that look like sunflowers, but have a like silvery blue tint to them instead of the normal yellow. But beyond that, you see small patches and openings where every once in a while, like right now, it is a party, so not a lot of people are taking the time to just like mellow out in here. But some people need a cool down period, so you see a couple people. One person you see in particular is Leon, who is getting that puke out in this moment in one of those patches, and who's just getting ready to enjoy the rest of the night. Otherwise, that you don't need to interact with that at all. That's just the thing that's happening. You see there are open areas where you can be with the plants if you want to take a moment, relax, or talk. It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I think a bit overwhelmed. I'm just gonna plop myself down next to the plants that look the most like home. Especially, with Phelan's love of flower languages. And kind of lets out a sigh and looks up at Nim and Aranea and says, "It never stops being overwhelming, does it?"
Nim sits down next to Phelan and kind of, sits there quietly and nods and says, "Yeah, it doesn't really stop. We kind of just have to do our best to learn to live with it sometimes."
You okay after what happened earlier?
I'm as okay as I can be.
What happened? Why are the two of you Why is he?
You see Nim kind of like gently just running their fingers over the plants, not really wanting to disturb them, kind of just wanting to enjoy them as they are. And very much just says, it's a long story. But if you're willing to listen, maybe one day I can tell you all about it.
Not tonight.
It's a long story.
You all right, Aranea?
I don't know. It is strange being here. Like, I don't have to worry about both.
That is strange. It's very clear to the two of you that I am doing my best not to talk about myself and my own conflicting feelings and only talk about your guys' stuff. Okay, well. I mean, unless there's anything else we want to do here, do you want to just keep going up?
We can do that, but you see Nim, and you don't know, because I know there are a bunch of other flowers here, but Nim wants to especially kind of create their own little itty bitty bouquet using Druidcraft to give to Phelan. But how are you doing? Seems that there's a lot on your mind too.
I feel like there's so much that I don't know that gets buried under. People keep trying to say this in a way that is polite. There's a lot of fuckery, and I'm busy worrying about Jesper, and I worry sometimes that I drag all of you down. I am really concerned about him. I don't think he's long for this world, to be honest. And it makes me wonder who else we're gonna lose soon. I want to have fun like all of you do, and I feel like I'm constantly having the voice in my head that's like, what the fuck is happening?
But, it's not a bad thing to be that way either, right? And shows, to me at least, that you have a strong moral compass, and I think that's rare to find these days. And you see Nim is creating a new little patch, and it's very symbolic of what they are doing in the sense of they are making things grow, and then they wither and die in the same patch, and then a new seed popping up. And there's this little tiny seedling, and they say, here, take this. The seedling can be a reminder that, things come and go, and we also come back from the earth.
Yeah.
I like to remind myself of that sometimes.
I've been leaving potpourri for Malkith. It's so stupid.
You've
It's
been
not
leaving
stupid.
potpourri?
Yeah, I know that he really struggles with the smells. So I've left him potpourri, but I pick really specific flowers.
But wait, does he know that you're leaving him potpourri?
No.
It's really sweet.
Do you want him to know that you're leaving potpourri?
I think he would probably make fun of me for it.
I mean, he hasn't brought it up to any of us.
No, I just got reminded sitting in here wondering if there were. I don't think I'm allowed to take any of the plants out of here, so I am refraining from touching the flowers.
Listen, that's why I'm making you some. If you ever need any little flower, little bouquet that you want, I can just. And I kind of create like a whole poof, and it's like an actual, like a whole like bouquet of like roses.
I actually look at you and I say, can you make a couple of yellow roses.
Yellow roses, and then the roses change color. Yeah.
I hand one to you and one to Aranea and say, "This means friendship."
Nim kind of gets a little bit teary-eyed and just goes, "Thank you."
Oh, I didn't mean to make you cry. And I start crying too. I think that's kind of the best way to leave it before we like head up to different floors.
There is a light. There are stalactites on this ceiling that collect water that slowly drip down onto metallic statuettes of flowers, and when they hit the petals or the stems or any part of it, there is just a light, like gong noise that happens throughout the entire room. That sound is silenced by you guys crying in a corner, and then a big sniffle coming from Leon, who's lying on a bed and saying, "Your guys' friendship's so beautiful." And
Leon,
that's where we'll cut
you're
that scene. Cool. Kellyot, you were the one running off last I remember. We had Ruff, who was still signing a thing. Kellyot, where were you going next, out of curiosity, with Ruff in tow?
I just wanted to go to the 10th floor, give a quick little to Big Lady Elistray. Thanks for letting me in your house. Hopefully my parties are good in your eyes. If not, that's fine. And then go up to the top and wait for everybody else.
Is Ruff doing anything in particular, going from 10th to roof?
Ruff is 1,000% just following Kellyot. Like, just like wherever Kellyot goes, Ruff is kind of just like over the shoulder, like, the fuck?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You
Vinny,
guys.
you have 2 8th floors in here, by the way.
Say again? Yeah, I know. Yeah, numbers are wrong. I realize that. We'll worry about that later. Literally. Not really, sure. but we'll someone will worry about it at a different time.
The 11th floor is the floor that I am at.
You're the top floor before the roof, and in there you see that there is a single very large shrine specifically for Elistray that you're able to pray to. The top of the ceiling here is polished and flattened to the point that you can see perfectly through it with slight magnification, so you can actually get basically a secondary close-up of what the celestial sky is going to look like if you did not want to be on the roof because heights and like places that you can fall. Obviously that's not really worried for Kellyot, but you see people here who are just like watching and looking. Well, does that change?
After his last adventure, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so he's just going to, go to the altar and just do a quick little prayer to her and wait for everyone else to catch up so we can go watch some cool star stuff.
Cool. Malkith, how busy are you?
You tell me how busy I am.
Roll me either a performance check or Constitution saving throw. Your choice.
All right. No, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna roll that fucking dice.
Okay.
Once that nat one will hurt.
That
one will hurt.
I don't need that in my life.
Cool. You are brought up to the floor that has the council chambers. Where it's the only area where rooms are blacked out. So that way, because literally every other floor except bathrooms, you can see things. So you're brought up there, you're gone for a bit, then you're not gone for a bit.
Go up on the top floor.
Cool. All of y'all in the cuddle puddle down in the gardens eventually also make your way up, or are you guys stopping at another particular floor?
I think I'm heading straight up to the top
I'm
floor.
also, yeah.
Yeah, Naya's gonna go up.
Cool. You guys all rejoin at the 10th, 11th floor, one of those two. And there's a last couple of transport circles that you are able to take. When you head up to the top, one, there is wind, so you're beginning to feel like the wind from the height, and a little chillier up here. The area has a kind of almost like an upside down dish, where there is the rim around where people hang out. There are tables and platters and there is food. Then there is a slight rise of a hill that then has a circle area in the center where people can stand. So at all angles, anyone can look out and still get a full view without hopefully other people's heads in the way. Up here, there is a lot of individuals, some wearing outfits that look like they are of higher pedigree of like the Illustre House of Worship. There are also just a lot of sightseers of different levels of classes. There doesn't seem to be any separation really here for this event. It's a full House of Worship that's open to everybody. You also see that there is Lumina there with Nazir and Jesper. Jesper currently just has what looks like very old parchment in his hands that he's kind of wringing a little bit, and Nazir just seems to be being like, it's going to be fine. It's we're good. This is the right spot. We're going to be fine. And Nazir also seems to be swaying a bit and drinking very heavily in the moment. The night is yours again.
Is there a place where because I know there are some wares up here. I had a couple in mind to purchase.
Oh yeah, that could have happened I did not have a gift shop level, so that could be top, bottom, top, both, switch.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm going to purchase, what?
What would you like to get?
I'm purchasing a celestial star shawl.
Yay.
Which is a finely crafted shawl depicting the constellations visible through the crystal ceiling. It's a little chilly, seems like it's fine. And then I'm torn. I think I'm torn between the perfume and the music box, and I end up purchasing Illustre's Lullaby Perfume, which is a fragrance made from moonlit flowers and promotes relaxation and serenity, perfect for calming the mind after a long journey.
You see a little logo on it that is literally the same as those silvery blue sunflowers. So apparently it is made with those plants specifically in mind.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I'm just gonna kind of longingly look at the music box and be like, yeah, I can't justify that as well, and then reunite with the group.
Cool.
I will be purchasing the Crystal Light Lantern because I do not have dark vision, so this will help greatly with that.
That's fair. For those late night projects. Any other purchases or activities people would like to do?
I think I'm definitely gonna head straight to Jesper.
Yeah.
Would you say?
How you holding up, old man?
Oh, checking in with him.
Yeah. Also, Nazir, maybe stay away from the ledge.
Lumina's got me. It's gonna be fine. Jesper, like, as you guys come over, he's like looking at the paper and then is like pinching it up, and then like as you guys come over, he's like, does this look like here? And holds up a fairly crude drawing that has a flat surface, what looks like, and then mystical shiny starry shapes all around. Does that look like what's probably gonna be here?
I mean, I've never been here, but I would assume yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this because you're supposed to be like meeting your wife here or whatever? You're worried that you're coming to the wrong spot?
Yeah. There's a reason why there was two places that we could have gone, is because we didn't know which one it technically was. So
where is your wife?
I mean, according to this, she'll show up there and just points to the center circular area up top.
What do you mean according to this?
What is that?
She drew this a long time ago and gave it to me. She drew a few times. Art is not necessarily her exact talent. Don't tell her I said that. And looks to Nazir, who just like waves a hand. She drew this for me during one of her moments where she was with us. She, as you've seen, my family's has some peculiarities. She also has one as well. She kind of rifts through time, but she doesn't control it. But this is the place that she remembers first meeting me.
This is the
cute. Oh, you see Niv as Niv's petting Lumina.
I'm
like,
sorry, this is giving me River Song and the Doctor vibes, and all I
For
have to say is
real?
fuck you for that.
Oh, the
Is that a
feels.
movie?
Oh no, Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor
We'll talk
Who.
later. We'll talk later.
I've seen one movie special of Doctor Who, so I know nothing.
It's just big ouch
Oh,
feelings.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
what I'm not aiming for that, but yeah. Cool. One of you guys asked, a couple of you guys asked questions. What were you guys saying? Because we had a lot of overtalk. So, was someone asking a question? You're muted.
She's gonna meet
Okay,
you.
there we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not going to meet me. She's going to appear there, and this is the first time we meet.
So she doesn't know who you are before this. And for her,
No.
her timeline.
Yes.
So this is the first time she meets you in her timeline, but you've already met her.
Gestures at sun.
Okay, yeah, even I get that. Thank you.
We've had she's randomly appeared. I've lived millennia at this point. I've lived a very, very long time, and I've randomly run into her a lot. And it got like weird after a while. I realized I was like, I see you a lot, and you change in a different way than I change, or other things, the way the world's. And you see, like, for a moment, he almost like blanks out with me, and like, how the world changes over millenniums. But then like it comes back. So we met, and a couple of the times we've actually got to talk. She was very angry the first time that I remember. Or the youngest form of herself that I know. So, but we've kept meeting at random times. Other times she threw a book at me. But it's been wonderful, and I just want to make sure she remembers to remember me.
Okay. Yeah.
That's all. I'm just nervous. It took a
big-
while to
big
get here.
First impression you gotta make. Yeah, I get it.
Do you want any help with that? Because I can make anything really. Ask Phelan. I just made them a bunch of flowers. If you want something like that.
I feel like if there was an overlord of the way the world worked, there would be a little discrepancy about how much power you making anything actually happens. But yes, no, I don't think I need anything at the moment.
You've got this.
Balmore is gonna walk up, playing with a yo-yo, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you should maybe make a recording of some kind. Every time you see her, you could play the recording. That way, she always remembers you, or at least remembers the time you guys met."
That is a great idea, and not one I thought of. I just had a book for her.
Book too?
Yeah, but an actual audio recording of some form probably would have been a better method. Those have really only popped up recently, so I didn't really think about grabbing one of those.
But if you made the book yourself, it's like a nice from the heart sentimental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just more of like a. So she won't throw that book at you or try to hit you. She'll be like, "Oh, I hear my voice telling me that I love this man and we have a kid together," and all types of stuff. Be a little bit easier, especially if you just hand it to her and say, "Please listen." That way, you'll be able to get directly to the "I love yous" and less of the "I know you, please don't hurt me."
Okay.
I think we're past that.
That is
though,
good
right?
advice. I will take it under advisement. Next time, he says through gritted teeth for a moment.
I look at Balmore and kind of say, "That's a really smart idea. I wish you had met him sooner."
Like you just notice he's like flinging the yo-yo hard as shit, and he's like, "Yeah, plenty of things need to have happened sooner," and he's just like slamming this thing as hard as he can and having it come back up.
Bro, it's okay that you're not super good at the yo-yo yet. You know that, right? The loop-de-loops and the walking the dog, that'll come later. It's okay.
What the fuck's a loop-de-loop? Who walks dogs with yo-yos? I'm just... What are you...
Is that
What
not
is
what you're mad
happening?
about? Are you mad about something else? Are you mad at me?
No, not this time. I'm just playing
Oh.
with this stupid thing that I got from a dragon statue.
Hang on a second. You want to back that up a little bit, bud?
Which part? The dragon statue, the yo-yo, or the walking dogs with yo-yos?
Why are you angry playing with a yo-yo that a dragon statue got you? Can we catch us up, please?
We should probably more focus on the guy who's about to meet his wife for the 1000th time for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then
We
I'll
can-
teach you how to
we
walk
can-
the dog. It's fine.
Please leave dogs alone. I don't know what you do with dogs, but like
It's a
with-
trick on the yo-yo, dude. It's all good.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Naya would like to look for a Lumitrace, like if there's any here.
Pure luck roll. Roll me a d20 and add your proficiency bonus. 20 or higher means it happens.
Quick, Val, cast guidance.
You can't.
Damn.
You can't right
Yeah,
now.
because someone
No!
ate anti-magic material.
And that's why you don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs,
Only a
kids.
7.
Oh,
Yep.
Woof.
Sadness.
Womp womp.
Yep. It seems like in this moment, no one decided to bring the alchemical formulas and the giant equipment and all that stuff all the way to the top of this thing. Also, they probably weren't 100% sure how it would work to photograph light or whatever the hell is about to appear. So,
Kelly just want to ask, is the book that she throws at you this book?
no, I did take the spine of that one and like use that as part of it, but it's not like the whole original book.
That's cute. I'm sure she'll appreciate that when she knows what's up.
Yeah, it's more than knowing the what is up that I'm worried about. Why did I starfire that? Oh, God. Anyways.
Yep.
The people who know.
if you know, you know.
Yeah. If kick. Yep. No, never mind. I'm gonna name a character that. But yeah, he just like takes out the book and is like, yeah, I am. Yeah, just waiting at this point. And as you guys are waiting, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do, the area around you begins to become electric with magic, almost like silver little sparks begin to dance from empty space to empty space over and over and over again. Is there anything anyone wants to do before this moment starts going off?
No, I think I'm just entranced.
I think for Naya in this moment, just having a lot of stuff going on with Elistray, she would kind of just like, I don't even know if this would be a prayer, but more of just like a thought of like asking Elistray to like give her part of her memory back, like, because she's feeling like something could happen.
Roll me a religion check.
Ten.
You put that prayer out into the world. Roll me an. Don't roll me an insight check. I'm gonna just give these to you because the feelings are strong. One feeling you get is one of complete disgust. The second feeling you get is the feeling of heartbreak. As those two feelings simultaneously happen from other sources internally in you, any final things? Double checking one more time. Boom, 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 boom. As you guys begin waiting and you start watching almost like a... if you've ever seen people try to put projections through water, as almost like water, silver drops of water begin to fall from the sky, but also encircle, similar to a little whirlwind of snow. For those of you who know what snow is, I don't know. Some people are from the south. No, dude, you gotta come up here. Anyways, that's a separate thing. You need to experience snow. You feel this whirlwind of energy as above you, with the stars glinting off of the crystal ceiling. There is a moment where a meteorite, comet, I forget what the exact term is. You watch as a celestial body that moves through the sky begins to come through, and slow, as the same time where both the moon and the sun eclipse each other. And as the light from the corona of the sun hits the basically dust trail that is from this comet, you watch as almost instantaneously the 3D appearance, the almost physical manifestation in silver spectral forms of constellations begin to appear. Not just ones that you've seen or know, ones from other dimensions. Some of you who have been through the trials see ones that are from a world that you've never seen before. You see centaurs and giant crab for some reason. There's just a giant crab.
Hey.
Crab. I remember that fucking crab.
Person pouring a drink into a cup of water. I don't know why. It's really important that they got a pitcher and they pour it into something. But you also know the ones that are from Vagari. You see a dragon. You see a phoenix. These things are huge and all-encompassing, but they're also simple ones that are just the sun and the moon and mountains that dwarf everything else around it. It is almost impossible to see Incombe itself behind all of these shapes that appear and begin to move. You watch as the mountain begins to have like a rock slide begin to go down it. The sun has solar flares. The wings of the phoenix and the dragons begin to beat, breathe fire, shower flames. It is all in this silver spectral shape all around you, as if you're in the center of a 3D a circus is around you and you are at the center of it, watching it from the spot of the ringmaster. And this goes on for some time. You watch people reach out and touch it, and someone who touches, what is a non-threatening one? My brain's trying to remember. You watch as a wolf, large dire wolf, begins to run by, and someone reaches out, and you watch the fingers touch the fur, and it looks like they actually made contact for a moment, and the wolf looks, releases a howl, and then continues to run around, and you watch as these creatures and things manifest fully around you.
Nim's gonna wanna immediately just put arms up and try and touch everything.
Truly.
Me trying to remember all of the different things. Well, I mean, you guys know the ones that are from here that you can easily use. There's also one other place that, you also see Chinese zodiac. So you guys watch as another dragon, but without wings and a lithe serpentine form. You watch a giant rabbit appear on 4 legs instead of the many 2-leg versions that we continuously create. What's up? It's not Bunky.
Giant rabbit. They're just free in the sky running around, right?
Yep, these creatures are just running around. It's basically as if there was just astral projections or like actual 3D projections from now going on.
I'm going to give everyone an opportunity, but Ruff takes off running after the rabbit. Yeah, Ruff just like bolts immediately. And you hear her scream, Bunky.
That's not that's not Bunky, right? That's just like a rabbit.
That's not Bunky. That is a constellation. Okay, I'm saying it while like Barry really paying attention to you. No, definitely not Bunky. That is a star rabbit.
Cool.
What the fuck is a Bunky?
I don't think I have the heart to tell Ruff.
Ask Aranea.
Bunky is a Hedringon that we ran into during the trials. It's magic something.
Okay.
Someone we met that Ruff knows. I think they dated.
Oh. That's rough, buddy.
That's
I think
rough,
that's
rough.
what we're talking about.
I'm more just
Yeah.
laughing and just trying really hard to understand how to yo-yo. He's just like, what the fuck?
This is the most content, calm, and distracted you have ever seen Phelan. Just twirling around in the silver dress, looking like the happiest they've ever been.
Yeah. Kelly's just like reaching out, like dragging their hand through like the different like celestial like solar waves that are getting cast around. Having a good time.
At one point, a Minotaur
Just
head
chilling out.
appears. It just snorts at you and then keeps going. Taurus, it's
Wow.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nymptheria, Aranea, what are your reactions and what are you guys doing, Malkith, related to this stuff? Before, I don't know if we're worried about Ruff. Is Ruff like running over the edge?
Yeah, the Ruff took off sprinting and is just like running after the.
Before we worry about Ruff, what were people doing?
Nim was just, enjoying just the spectacle of everything. And I think at one point, like, they've thought about, imagine if I could bottle up the starlight. But then I was like, you know what? No. Gonna stay in the present moment and enjoy it. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy whatever this is. It's beautiful.
Does Nim have any like empty flasks or anything?
I sure do.
And Naya just kind of like scoots over. Hold on. And like taking one of the flasks and is gonna try and bottle some of this.
I won't do it, but you won't.
Roll me
Or I
a dexterity saving throw. Or a sleight of hand, actually.
Guidance. Even with the guidance?
The face, I think, means nat 1.
No, it's just really low. It's a 6. Hold on, I don't think guidance is gonna help this.
Oh no.
You wasted all your good rolls on the sit contest last time.
Okay, I'm gonna try and bottle this up.
What was the roll total in the end there, Renee?
Oh, okay, so it's 10 total.
Okay. There, you can also try this afterwards if you wish to as well.
I do.
Arnea, as you go to do this, you almost like a single ember that never stops. There is this small piece of wispy, silvery metal, ghost metal, something that you get one speck of inside this thing, and there is a slight light glow of it. You got something. It's very, very small. With a 10, you barely beat the cusp to get a small thing. But there's a thing in there. Here, if you also want to attempt it, you can. Spurned on by Arnea being like, I'm just going to relax and enjoy. Never mind. we're capturing space
once in a
ghosts
lifetime.
metals.
That's a 9.
9
God
total?
damn it.
Cool. You are also able to capture like slightly smaller than the small piece of you're a Horton hearing the Who small level of speck inside your little glass vial, but you got it. You
Little
both
glass
have
vial?
the smallest little things.
Little glass fire.
No. No. We already talked about shadow casting. No. Cool. Malkith, anything from you? Is it just like light show?
Yeah, just kind of whatever.
Okay. Ruff, before the dramatics of what I'm trying to set up, I'm very curious to find out what happens to Ruff as she tries to run over the edge of the spire, like past the spire.
Yeah, she's running wherever the rabbit's going. She's running.
Okay. It is past the spire. Remember that your running shoes only last until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I think that after if she notices while screaming Bunky, it just keeps going, and it never like doesn't pay attention to her. She'll stop, like not stop, but she'll like run and then like run up and run backwards or run upside down back to the group if she notices it's not even going to pay attention to her.
Love the 3-dimensional space work. Roll me just an Arcana check because we know you're at least good if not great at Arcana. So I know it's
That's
probably
a 24.
Yeah. After a moment, Ruff from the excitement might have mistaken it for Bunky, but it moves very, very differently than a monk, I believe, Harangon. Very, very different movement style than the bunny on all fours running away. Not really running away, running around. So I think Ruff has enough time to recognize that it's definitely not her man.
Yeah, she just like C-shape runs back to the group and just kind of stands staring pissed off.
Love the level of emotional work we have going on here, from awe-inspired to just fucking irritated and done with this shit. As people simmer in their various level of emotional states, a blood-curdling scream comes from the center of the spire. You guys watch as a rift in space-time slowly opens, with a woman's arms and head coming out first as she pushes her way through and begins tumbling out. Maury, you watch Jesper, as quick as a 100-year-old man can, start trying to run his way up the incline to get to her. As this silvery-haired, but not in a similar way of a drow, more of a different form of elven individual with closer to the skin tones of Phelan, actually, when it comes to more of like a dark blue or purples or like midnight sky level of skin and long silvery hair. Frazzled begins like clawing her way up to stand up and just starts running, and then not knowing that there's a ledge, like a decline there, just starts tumbling downwards, and Jesper attempts to like grab her and say, Maury, are you okay? What's going on? And she is just screaming in terror. As you can see, she has gashes across the entirety of one of her legs.
And do we? Well, I mean, of course we see this.
Yeah, no, it's also distracting, and not in the same way as the rest of the thing, but distracting.
And someone else.
No, you go do your thing. Kelly's just coming up to like basically be a body in between like these people and the rest of the people on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Did the rift close?
Yeah, running up next to Kellyot with Eyes of the Grave activated, looking into this rift.
Yeah, you guys get into that. You guys form a small barrier, Eyes of the Grave. What are the other people doing? I'm just going to get everyone's action first before we...
I think I'm going to go where Nim is going as backup. If Nim wants to like go try to heal or calm, I'm just going to serve as backup to her.
Cool. You guys watch... You guys are approaching Maury and Jesper, right?
And how do you spell Maury?
Mori.
Thank you.
You are not the father.
Maury and the Blind Forest.
Oh, that's a great game. Stop.
Oh, that wasn't... Anyways, we're full of reference tonight. I didn't plan any of them. We're doing great. As you guys run over, Jesper, who's just trying to get her to not be like falling over, Maury's just being like, don't touch me, get me away from that thing, and just is trying to like get away from the center of the room, trying to stand up even though her leg looks fairly not great in this moment. Is Nymthria casting something or doing something in particular, or just trying to...
Yeah, I want to see... I don't know if I want to do Cure Wounds first or if I want to do Charm Person first to then Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds first.
You have 3 seconds before you need to make a choice.
Okay, fuck it. We're gonna cure whatever wounds that she's got on her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that healing.
That's 1d8 plus 3.
All right, and then
that healing.
RNA.
Hell yeah, that is an 8 plus
Oh, yeah.
1, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an 11.
She is like a person Like she's a commoner. So a like normal damage that like hurts for you guys like is deadly to her. So you're healing fully. You hear the leg go back into place. Like it's like incredibly so much better now that you have healed it. She was not doing great. She cries out in surprise, not pain for a moment before thank you. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. The thing won't leave me alone.
What thing?
Malkith, or double check. Aranea, anything before?
I think I'm just gonna prep with Mal with whatever's possibly about to come out of that portal.
Cool. Malkith, about the size of a D10, about this big, you see a little rift in motion. You're not 100%. It's hard to be sure what it's doing, but it does fall out of this rift that then does eventually shunt away. But this little speck continues to crawl and move. Kind of move. It's very weird. It plays with your eyes in a way that doesn't make sense. But you watch as like one of the ashen owls kind of looks at it and goes to peck it. It goes through it. And like not in a good way, and we're not going to describe it, but it goes through it. That ashen owl is not alive anymore, and the thing continues to crawl and head towards where Mori is.
Guiding bolt 3rd level.
Yeah. Also, I see Ruff and or Balmore has a thing. You can say that while Malkith rolls that.
Ruff, noticing that this thing is like it's just kind of bouncing, going.
Yeah, it's stumbling, falling. The motion doesn't make sense in your brain, I will say. It is a weird temporal like anomaly, so it doesn't like line up with how your eyes visualize
it's like
things.
glitching around.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's going in the direction that Jesper, Mori, Nim, and Phelan are.
18 to hit.
I should have a thing up. Hits.
18 radiant damage.
Cool,
Yes.
Cool. Balmore interrupted. You have a thing while you see this happening?
First off, Ruff's gonna drop her disguised self, so she's back to looking like her. And she's going to the reason I asked on its travel path for the rift, the soot. I forgot what it's called already.
The door.
Yes, dimension door. So for that, does it need to hit a surface? Like, do I have to throw it on something for it to like stick and then go through it?
I'm confused by the line of questioning. Sorry.
I want to. Yeah, it's like a portable hole. Like, can I throw it and then this thing just like bounces into it and then
the dimension door that you have?
Yes, the soot dimension door.
It is a self-casting spell. Like dimension door, you cast on yourself. So you could try if you want to try this funky thing. We can try it. If you want to like use that one-time magic to try to port it away or somewhere. Down. Yeah.
When I port this thing away, would I go with it?
In this situation, I'm fine with you. We're going to roll a check for it, but if you're trying to not go with it and send it, yes, you potentially are not going with it, but also, yes, potentially you are going with it.
I was going to send it to whatever Tabitha's enemy's name is. Just send it to that place.
Dimension door is 500 feet.
Okay, so okay, I know exactly where I can send it then. Yeah, I still want to try this.
All right. That hits. Your damage hits Malkith. You watch the thing break, almost like it's made of crystal, and it is smaller and there is less of it now, but it is still moving. I'm gonna let this dimension door thing go off, and we're gonna see what happens. I need you to roll me an Arcana check first. DC 15.
Arcana check. Hey yo, no worries. 17.
Okay. I'm gonna let you choose what saving throw it has to make. Unless the dimension door says one, but I'm pretty sure it's usually only willing things.
It's only willing things.
Okay, so tell me what saving throw you want this thing to make.
I'm gonna roll a d20 if you don't mind.
Sure.
Cool. That d20 says fucking 19.
Oh no, I mean what type? So strength,
Oh,
dex,
my bad.
constitution, wisdom, intelligence, not the number.
I was so wondering how you were gonna figure out a d20 onto the 6th.
I also was very
I was
like
confused too, but I was like,
16 through
all right,
20
man.
is
I'm
straight,
rocking
and
with it.
15 through.
However you're mathing it, I'm god at maths.
It's moving around, so we'd have to dodge it. Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right. What is your spell save? It rolls. Rolled a 4. So this.
Oh, my spell save's a 15.
Yeah.
So.
No. Cool. This thing is going to go wherever you tell it to. So within 500 feet of where you guys are, where is it going?
500 feet. We would be.
You guys are 200 feet in the air right now, but I will say almost anywhere in Incombe you could throw it off to.
I'm putting it as close to the water as possible. So, like, whether it be the beach or directly into the water.
Let's go to the beach.
It's gonna get away.
Say what you're gonna say.
Yes.
Well,
cool.
I think this is like an immortal snail scenario. I think this thing is just gonna keep on trying to get her.
You.
Oh my god, it is!
You encompass this thing and yeet it. What? I'm gonna just say it's covered in magic. If that's good with you, unless you got a specific description you want to give it, you throw soot on this thing and cover it up and Haktua it away into the distance, and it has left the area. Everyone is very confused about that. Whatever the hell just went on there. It's like, was that a part of the show? She's very dramatic. She did a great job, whatever the part was. I enjoy. I wonder if we can give tips. People are just having side conversations about whatever the hell went on and have no idea.
I hear this, and awkwardly I look at Nim and I'm just like, just clap, just clap.
Hell yeah, go collect the tips.
I was about to put a shield up around us, but do we think that thing is gone?
No.
I look at
yeah,
Maury.
Balmore's gonna
That
be
thing
like,
gonna
it's
come
gonna come
back?
back.
Does it keep following you no matter what?
You're saying that to
Maury.
Maury's like, yeah, they just every time I get through one of these things, every new fucking day, and she just seems harried and so angry.
Okay. We're gonna be around you, and we'll stop this thing when it comes back. Okay.
Okay. Who the fuck? And Jesper's like, oh, Maury, it's okay. This is some friends we've hired. I actually didn't expect this part of this, but they're here to help us. It's like, what us? I don't. Fine. I don't care. Whatever. Please, thank you. I'm so tired. There are. I don't know if you could describe the amount of bags under her eyes and how exhausted she looks and seems to feel. She just sits on the ground. If someone pulls over a chair and she gets into the chair, she is still shaking. What is your guys' game plan?
We need to move her so this thing doesn't have like a fixed location to come back to, just in case it has the ability to continuously rip through things.
I think putting her inside might be the best idea if it'll allow us more room to block.
The healing, the healing floor.
What is that thing?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
It's been chasing me as long as I've been alive. It's just been around. I don't know. I've been dealing with it for a very long time.
And the mental thought that crosses my brain is, and this is the start for her.
Yeah.
Great. Here's the thing. Like, Balmore, the wheels.
Steel.
Balmore's like, hey, so, if you guys get married and have kids in the future, and yes, he's saying this all out loud, you guys get married and have kids in the future and stuff, you have to be around for that. And if technically we were here for your first time, somehow we do good here. I don't know how, but somehow somebody does good here, or else she would die, and then you wouldn't be able to have kids.
I think we gotta bring
Maybe.
her to the healing floor, because it seems like she needs a little bit more healing, and I don't know if that healing floor would also offer protection of some sorts. I also can cast protection from evil and good on her, so
Ooh, good.
I might as well do that.
Good save.
All right. Game plan for everybody. You bring her down to the healing area and take care of her there. Put on protection spell from her there. That works. I mean, yeah. Not a lot of arguments so far. Doing good. It's been,
Hey,
we'll say...
Elistray, if we're in your house, can you smite the thing?
Roll
Yeah, small idiot.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh, God. Why are you looking for that? Fuck off.
What was it?
I mean, it's a -1, but it's a 17.
17. Cool. You guys bring her down. You get the area as safe as you can. I don't know what you guys are doing exactly, but we'll say it takes you like 2 minutes to get down to the second level 2, I think. Yeah. You're able to get down there safely.
Oh, I have an idea, if y'all will allow me. I look at all of you and I pull out a length of rope from my bag and I say, Maury, I can put you in an extra dimensional space for more protection. Is that something that you're okay with? You'll be able to see through it. You'll be able to see everything that happens, but nothing can get to you. If you want, we can send someone in there with you so you're not alone.
It always finds me. It always finds me.
Okay, but it's gonna protect. Hey. Don't ask me how I know this, but you're gonna be okay.
That just makes me want to ask.
Are you comfortable with going into the extra dimensional space?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh my
With
God.
advantage, because y'all are being very sweet to her right now.
Oh my Lord, that's a 10.
Oh. You shouldn't have done the crack, man. We need guidance in here.
I rolled a 3 and a 6, and I have a +4.
Faster
Is there
guidance.
anything that I can do?
Can I put cast guidance on that or too late?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d4.
Well, that brought it up to a whopping 12.
She doesn't say anything anymore. She just kind of like nods, not nods, shakes her head with tears running down her face. It doesn't seem like it's a no at you. It's just a no at existing in the moment.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll figure out something else.
I am going to cast Rope Trick just in case.
Okay.
So I'm going to this is the first time I've cast it in front of any of you. You see, again, kind of getting that confidence back in their form. Phelan makes the rope rise in the air and the rope hangs perpendicular to the ground and an invisible entrance opens. And I say, if you change your mind, just climb that rope.
Jesper attempts to like whisper someone's be like, if you go in there, it's fine. It'll be the same as being out here, but maybe it'll be, and she just doesn't. She just eyes closed, tears running down her face, just is shaking her head. Cool. Any final thoughts or preps?
The minute this
so
thing
sad.
reappears, I'm going to be casting Spiritual Guardian.
Cool.
Spirit Guardians.
I am so sad she didn't go in because attacks and spells can't cross through it.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there's enough of you. You could probably just like whoop, and she's in. But hey, that's fair. You don't need to take away her agency in that choice.
No, she's already had too much of her agency
Yeah.
taken away from her.
Kellyot's like looking at his hands, being like, I want to punch it, but I can't punch it, or I lose my hand.
Yeah, we don't want you to lose your hands.
You guys are slowly hearing yells and screams from outside as something gets closer. It sounds bigger. than what you were listening to before.
It probably eats things that it goes through like a hungry, hungry caterpillar.
I pull out my bow and arrow. I look down and I'm gonna just, in the calmest, kindest way I can. Are you sure you would not like to go in the space?
You know what? Roll me another persuasion check with advantage. I feel like this is actually way more convincing now.
Guidance, get guidance again.
All right, well that's an 18 plus so that is a 22.
So this. And like the eyes like roll over towards where the noises are coming from outside. Just the sheer mayhem of things breaking, people screaming. You hear screams go backwards and stop in a weird way. There seems to be something going on, and she's like, okay. And eventually uses what upper body strength she has to climb up into the.
I'm sorry. Are they weeping angels? Are they literally eating people's potential lives? 'Cause that's what it sounds like to me.
I know Weeping Angels are from Doctor Who. I have never watched a thing with them in it, so I don't know. Nim, you said my name. What's up?
Yes, I did. I don't know if this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
How big is the spire?
Is the spire? It
Yeah.
is 100 and something feet wide and 200 feet tall.
I'm asking you this because I think it would be really fucking cool. I don't
Okay.
know if there's a way. If I go back on the roof, can I mold earth to create a giant shield?
I will tell you, time-wise, you do not have enough of it to go do that.
Damn it.
If you really want to do this, I will ask for some things, and we can make an extra barrier, which would let you stall for time, but it won't necessarily stop the thing.
How much does Rope Trick have?
An hour, I think.
An hour?
Let me check the language really quickly, but I'm pretty sure it's an hour.
We might
Yes,
want to.
1 hour, and it's not concentration.
Oh, perf.
Cool.
I think we just want to prepare as much damage as possible to destroy this thing, or
Yeah, I'm
get rid of
gonna.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely prep.
A quick thing. It's 10:15 at night. Do you guys want to fight this thing now, or do you want to wait till next session?
We should probably
Probably
wait
wait
till
next
next
time.
session.
Cool.
Damn it.
I think we all just prepare to fight this freaking demon rock crystal thing.
Yeah, it's something for sure. Cool. All right, guys. Then we are going to save that for next time. That seems.
Hold the phone.
What's up?
You're not going to describe what this thing looks like as it enters the room for us?
No, you guys don't get to see it till next session.
Biscuit!
Son of a biscuit.
Cliffhanger!
Fine. How about this? You don't get to see what it is. What you hear is as it reaches the bottom of the platform and then has to climb up a level, because it's not using the fucking stairs that don't exist, and it's not using the teleports that it doesn't know how to fucking work. You hear this thing carving into earth as it is tumbling and tumbling and tumbling like a person doing a cartwheel, but the person's actually a giant made of stone, and the thing is just doo, 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 and you hear it chink, hit the crystal, and then jing, 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 go up the side of the crystal. And before you get to actually see what it is, you watch from the outside view of this crystal, you watch as a shape behind the crystal blocks out light. And begins carving in. We'll leave it there. You'll get to see it next time.
Fair. We accept this.
I accept the fuck yous as well. Thank you. It's fine.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, but lovingly.
Fuck you with middle fingers.
That's a sentence. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys for coming. We have some fun stuff this week. We have Light and Fire Arc meet together to form Team Flare on Wednesday. We have a one-shot this week. Do we have a one-shot this week?
We do. We have Absurdia,
We have
DMB week at Absurdia on Saturday.
Hell yeah. And then next week we'll be here again doing whatever the fuck this is going to end up being. I'm excited to see it. I have a different map to make now than the one that I assumed we were going to be on. I thought we were going to be on the top of this thing. So that's going to be fun.
You're welcome.
Go ahead and give your shout outs, guys, as I figure out where we're going.
Yeah, Jay and I are in Absurdia for DMV week. That's being run by Mika on the 12th at 6 o'clock Central. So we hope to see y'all there. And then I will be running on October 24th a Candela Obscura one shot on this channel. So I'm very excited for that. And I said all the rest of my stuff up top. So I'm just going to say some Records of the Realm stuff.
Yeah. Monday you can find me tomorrow on New Age Geeks doing Forging Fates, our sober D&D campaign set in the critical world of Exandria. We just had big battle and some major plot stuff happened. So yeah, see how that's all going to happen. Plus then Tuesday we have a Roll for Charity stream with Tank Tolman, and that should be a lot of fun, very interesting. So check us out on Tuesday for that too.
Any other cool things from the rest of you guys?
Watch Vinny be a werewolf on Friday. It's going to be great.
It'll never happen again. It'll be my one time ever being a werewolf in anything. I don't have a problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. The only time you'll ever play a dog character ever.
All right. If we're all good there, I'm going to send you guys off to Marquee Gaming. They are playing session 72 of their homebrew campaign. Thank you for coming along and wandering with us. We will wander with you guys next time. Have a good night.
Good night.